It's that time of year again. Yes, get those Christmas decorations out. But why not make your tree look a little more special this year and create your own decorative baubles? Gemma Crow's DVD will guide you through how to turn your boring baubles into decadent decorations. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and quote the code SXTY85. Get festive with Jewellery Maker.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Hello, welcome to the Late Show. Gorgeous to have your company. My name is Rae Carpenter. Yes, it is, and I'm back. So there, team. Team like, who are you? Do we remember you? We haven't seen you for a few days. Where have you been? Been at home. I know, just, doing the stuff that you've got to do at home. How are you? I was supposed to be with you when we got snowed the other day. And bearing in mind, I'm 154 miles away from work. Getting out of Wales, not a problem. Getting here, big problem. To be fair, I don't think a lot of local people made it here either. No. So, I hope you have been safe and you've been warm and whatever it is that, I hope you haven't been too sort of, I would say sort of, what's the word we're looking for? Maybe affected disrupted, maybe disturbed by the snow and the ice. Disrupted, that is a good word. I did see some spectacular snow still hasn't melted in this area. What is it about Redditch? Did you go sledging? I'm not being funny though. It was literally, I was driving and I'm like, wait, is it just cold here all the time and you haven't had any snow? Very bizarre, very bizarre. But I do hope that you're really, really well and I've had a cracking couple of days. We've got lots and lots to bring you. Now tonight, lovely Hayley joins me with two fantastic kits. They are definitely Christmas themed. I am wearing an appropriate jumper. And Hayley is wearing appropriate Christmas colours.
Yes.
Oh, where's your scarf gone?
Oh, I've got it.
Oh, I was going to say, she looked literally as if she'd just been, you know, blasted in. Yeah, see? Look. Proper full-on Christmas colours going on. And we've got really lovely Christmassy kits.
Yes, we do. The first kit is just Christmas colours and jingle bells.
And jingle bells
yes.
all the way. There is definitely lots of singing happening for that.
I hope I'm not expected to.
Well, you can hum in the background.
Yes, that'll be less scary.
But it is beautiful. Lots of gorgeous, and the tinkle that those bells make is really pretty,
really
isn't it?
Sweet. They're really authentic.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So,
So,
lovely and gorgeous colours. And then later on, we've got hollies. Hollies.
Yes,
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Gorgeous.
So we've got a lovely kit. It's got lots of lovely beads and gems in there.
Yeah.
And copper sheet.
Yeah, and they look so
Yeah,
good.
blended together with the emeralds and the reds of Christmas. Goes so beautifully with the copper. So we've got holly and a little sleigh in there, and it's again very Christmassy.
Really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. And Hayley is with us, of course, all the way through until 10 o'clock. So if you've got your jewellery making questions, chuck them into us. We would love to hear from you tonight. We really, really would. You can message us via the web and the app, of course. You can also get in touch with us via text message. Make sure you start your message with JM Studio 60777 if you can send in that moment. It would be lovely to hear from you. Who are you? Just kidding. Good to see you, lovely Rae and Hayley. Now I don't know who it is that's sending that message. Who are you? Yeah, who are you? Should we just discuss something though? Something that has happened here in this building since I've not been in for a few days is that, you remember I've talked to you before about the goldfish bowl in the kitchen that is always full of sweets?
Oh no.
Now I can walk past. I can walk past the big bowl. I can walk past it. I don't even look at it. The chewy sweets, the lollies. Then someone goes and puts these in the bowl. And it's like it goes, every time I walk past, Rae, Rae, Rae. All their little shiny packages glistening and dancing at me. That's not the only one I've picked up.
Is that supply for all of us?
No, that's probably... Do you know where they're going to go? Straight to my thighs. I might as well just rub them in there straight away. So my question to you tonight, please tell me what one particular food, not all food, what one particular food can you not say no to? Now, on the run up to Christmas, there are so many temptations everywhere. Literally, I've picked this up. I don't eat sweets. I don't eat chocolates. I don't have sweet stuff. These, I literally would put my face in the goldfish bowl if there was nobody looking. So my question to you tonight is, please message us. Let me know, what food can you not resist? Can you not walk past? Can you not say no to? This is from Anila, who says, hello, welcome back. Good to see you on there again. Oh, thanks, Anila. I promise you, it's not long term. It's just little sort of breaks here and there. And obviously then snow. That's what it was. So after tomorrow morning's show, I'm back in with you Thursday and Friday. And then after that, the 5th of January. Look, it's the first year. It's the first year in 10 years that I've had December off. The first year in 10 years that I've had some time off over December. Give a girl a break.
Yeah.
So what is your favourite, Leah, favourite food you cannot say no to? Pizza. Cannot turn away, cannot say no. Pizza and donuts. Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh, she's literally salivating now. Really?
I don't eat food.
You don't eat food. I don't eat food.
What about a liquid beverage?
Yeah, liquid beverage.
I can't say no to liquid. Hayley?
Oh, well, in South Africa we have this, it's called biltong. So
Yes.
it's dried beef.
It is.
I was teased on it. So,
Oh my God, wow.
So I can't say no to that.
Okay, girls in the gallery? You may have bought 5 tubes of orange Smarties.
How many have you eaten?
Okay. Beck? Just chocolate in general.
Yeah.
And pizza in general. Pizza's coming up there, isn't it? Listen, please send me a message. I want to know, what is the one food you cannot say no to? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. We've got loads to get through for you tonight, loads. So I've got, obviously, with myself and my team here at The Late Show, we love to do a seed bead last chance bundle for you. So that is happening. I just want to show you some of the best tourmaline I have laid eyes on in this building. Now, when we talk tourmalines, normally our tourmalines are in rondelles. They're very, very, very deeply saturated, and they are of the darker colours. Please let me show you these bright beauty. Look at those bright, gorgeous moments. The blues, the greens, indicolite, deep blue coming through there. Hints of the beautiful and really quite intense red. Some vibrant, vivid electric greens, some gorgeous canary yellows. Really, really lovely. Now, this is coming up for us in the show tonight. Please join me for that. That's coming up for you 8:30 tonight. And it is the first time that we have had that sort of a beautiful strand in those tourmalines for a very, very, very long time. So looking forward to bringing you that. Also a whole host of gorgeous seed beads coming up for you. Now, well, let's bring you some solid sterling silver beads to kick off for tonight. And lovely and neat and disco ball cut, which is uber sparkly. Have a look at this. So we've got your really just the simplest of sizes we've got here. 2.5 mil solid sterling silver faceted beads that we've got for you. 20 in the pack. Now, the lovely thing about these is that if you're working with your macrame, if you're working with your kumihimo, if you're working with your thinner wires as well, these are going to work beautifully. Now, a lot of you I know have had your gorgeous, gorgeous solid sterling silver wire delivered already. So please do make sure that you are using those solid sterling silver findings with it. 20 in the pack, faceted, uber sparkly that you're getting there, 2.5 mil. And again, normally you'd get about 10 in the pack for these. So it's nice to get that extra sort of quantity within the pack itself. 0800 644 655, under £3 to kick off the late show for you tonight, in genuine, solid sterling silver. That's what's lovely about being able to work with that sparkle, and of course the fact that it is solid sterling silver. And if you just have a look down at the mat that I've got here, you should be able to just see in the studio lights, when I just rotate that, can you see how they're just picking up the studio lights on the facets of the silver? Not quite as many facets as you'd see on a mirror ball, but definitely giving me the luster and that little bit of boost of the return of light that you would want from your solid sterling silver. $2.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you are checking out. Talk to the call centre. Confirm as soon as you can. Now we've got some beautifully bright tanzanite coming your way next. Yeah, they're a lovely lavender blue. Now, obviously, you know, there are different grades of saturation when it comes to your tanzanite. You've got your AAA grade, even your quad A grade as the deepest tone in saturation. I would say that you're looking here, instead of having sort of violet blues, you're looking at almost sort of lavender blues. 23 carats of plain, graduated, beautiful rondelles, all genuine from that one location in the entire world. Now, I think it's fair to say that for quite a number of years we saw quite a healthy amount of tanzanite. We've even had, I think, sort of tanzanite hours, tanzanite days over the last few years. We've not seen anything like that for a long, long time. Nice and bright, some really lovely moments of clarity that we're getting in there as well. You can see those different tones of blue though, can't you? Multi-tonal and still keeping that colour even in the smallest of graduation on the strand. Now bearing in mind, okay, when we say should be $17.95, I think we can all establish that Tanzanite under 20, always a bonus, always. Tanzanite under 10 doesn't happen that often, but it's happening right now. Enjoy it when it does. 0800 644 655. 0800 644 655. Number on your screen that you need to be dialing. Please do make sure that you're checking out online and via the website. At $9.95. 0800 644 655. Join us online at JewelleryMaker.com. Of course, you can download the app from the App Store. Do remember as well, though, won't you, that you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee with this, and under £3 the entire day shipping and handling charge. If you've already opened your order with us today from the morning show, the mid-show, of course, so you had Carol this morning, you had Derek this afternoon, you've got myself and the team with you all the way through till 10 o'clock tonight. If your order's already open, add that to it for that price. Remember that you're working here with December's newest birthstone. And of course, one of the rarest out there. It really, really is. It is such an... I would say a tremendous gemstone to be able to say that you can work with, to be honest, because there are very, 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 very few jewellers in the world that can say that they work with Tanzanite at this sort of level, and of course with that sort of clarity and continuation of colour through the entire strand. Enjoy it. It's all graduated perfectly for you. I know that a lot of our guest designers love Tanzanite with pearls. So if you are looking to sort of combine this with a gem, so you're not quite sure where to start, pearls, I think, is one of our favourites here at JM for you to work with your Tanzanite. What would you say, Hayley?
Diamonds.
Oh, diamonds. Ah, well, let's just get straight into that. Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah, because I think they have that kudos, Tanzanite.
Yeah, they do.
Even though we're giving them away for very good prices, if you go elsewhere,
yeah,
they have the kudos. So they should be associated and set beside the big ones,
yeah.
I think.
No,
so pearls, exactly, but diamonds,
yep,
I think are good too.
Absolutely. Well, they have, I mean, gosh, Tanzanite and diamond days have been sort of my sort of life for the last sort of 10 years. But yeah, $9.95. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. They are gorgeous. Well done. Now we're going to come to, now let me just pop. Okay, so we've then got for you, say that again for me, darling. Yeah, I've got them here. They are a beautiful bright colour. And the thing is as well, these are like a paparazzi colour, some of these. They're amazing. Lovely to have the size 6Os in here. So last of stock, seed bead bundle for you. Now, sunshine yellow that you can see there, absolutely beautiful. And they are your size 6Os that you're getting there. Beautiful colour. Now, these are the matte transparent Aurora Borealis. I did just say they were 6s, didn't I? I meant 8s, sorry. They are the matte transparent yellow Aurora Borealis sea beads in a size 8. Then you have your size 15s. Now, I'm just going to tip them to you so that you get a chance to see the difference in the tone. Now, the transparent tangerine Aurora Borealis looks like almost like a paparazzi quartz colour, a paparazzi topaz colour. And your red Aurora Borealis seeds, you can see there, the seed beads, almost look like a sort of sparkling cranberry colour. They're really, really lovely. So you've got 2 size 15s, 1 size 8O, sunshine colours coming your way. Now, the very, very last of stock on this seed bead bundle, and we're taking that seed bead bundle under 10. So please, when we do deals like this, should be $12.95 for those 3 tubes, squeezing them to under 10 for you tonight so that you can get those seed beads and those gorgeous bright colours home. Now, we had less than 100 and they are flying out the door. How do you get these seed bead bundles last of stock home? 0800 644 655, JewelleryMaker.com, of course, and via the app. But please do make sure that you are checking out. It's so important that when we do the last of stock seed bead bundles, that you check it out of your basket and your cart. And the reason that we say that is because you may think that 100 is a fairly big quantity. It's never a big quantity when we do the seed bead bundles for you, ever. they more than often sell out instantly. Especially when we do anything that's under £15. 0800 644 655. So many of you there, and multi-buying going on as well, which is lovely to see. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Now that is just one of last chance seed bundles that we've got for you. We've got quite a few coming up for you tonight. Now they're not all under £10, some of them are under £15. We've got some really amazing reduced prices for you on those bundles. So do keep your eyes peeled for those as they come for you throughout the evening. £9.95 on your screen though for these 3 gorgeous colours. And I do have to say, when you see these ones, when you get them home, you will see straight away that they have got a little purple flash, a little magenta flash, a little golden flash in there, because they do have that beautiful, almost paparazzi colour, don't they? £9.95 for those 3. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on that one, won't you? Well done. Everybody there, hold the lines. Hold those lines. Stay where you are. Now, we have got one of our storage boxes coming up for you a little later. That sold out the last time we bought it for you. So it's coming your way a little bit later on, just so that you can sort of keep your eyes peeled for those. Jump rings next. Okay, so we've got solid sterling silver for you. Simple, it's quite a light gauge jump ring actually. Not too chunky, so if you need something for a sort of a slimmer design perhaps. Now they are an open jump ring. So if I just grab that there, you can just see. So we just open one of those barn doors for you, just so you get a chance to see. There we go. Yes, I was in Pobblacombe this week. Yes. Thank you, whoever messaged in. Yes. Who's that from? Anne-Marie. Yeah, that, I think I've got another 3 coming up, I think. But yes, I was, my lovely. Yeah. Pobblacombe is like, it's the longest running BBC soap opera. Full stop, okay, but it's in the Welsh language. So it's made by S4C for BBC. And I was in it for 3 years, at the start of 2000, for about 3 years. And I was a solicitor back then, 3 years ago. Now I'm a doctor. It's like when you can come back in. You can come back in and be another character. It's great. But no, it's lovely to be back on there as well. It is fab. They are such a gorgeous crowd. It's like a cross between Emmerdale and Coronation Street. No, because you know there's an element of comedy in there still. It hasn't got as kind of serious as EastEnders has. Mind you, I haven't watched a soap opera in about 10 years, so. There we go. I haven't had time. Anyway, solid sterling silver jump rings. Yes, Anne-Marie, well spotted, my lovely. 0800 644 655. 145. Love for solid sterling silver jump rings.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Fantastic for the stash, isn't it?
For that amount as well. Yeah, I mean that's like. You can't even buy anything with that anymore.
What can you buy for £1.50?
So what sweets can we buy for that?
Exactly.
No,
I think that's great.
Really and the gauge is good because you can get it through beads.
Well, yeah, because sometimes if you've got too thick a gauge on a jump ring,
yes.
and it can sometimes be too chunky for a piece of jewellery as well.
There is a hindrance in some cases, so it's good to have a variety of gauges. Yeah, really.
Well,
good
for £145, multi-buy.
Can't complain there.
No, absolutely not. Multi-buy, multi-buy, multi-buy as much as you possibly can of these. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing and making sure that you're checking out. I have got that. Yes, my lovely. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, I've got it. More sea beads for you next. And these are a proper bubble gum pink. They are bright. They are juicy. Aren't they a proper candy floss? They are the dyed opaque pink. Well, it does what it says on the tin, doesn't it, really?
It's quite really flamingo, does. Isn't it?
It proper is. Actually, you could make a cracking flamenco.
Yes,
flamenco, I sure. Flamingo. Flamingo. Not a flamenco. Flamenco's a dance, Ray. Come on. Got my Strictly head on. 0800 644 655. Oh, I love Strictly.
Me too.
I do love a bit of Strictly. I do. Can't I? I know. Sorry, I was watching Strictly rather than Jewellery Maker the other night. I'm sorry, team. I I'm sorry. Sorry, team. I hang my head in shame. Sorry. $3.95 on your screen for those bright beauties. Now, these are a size 11. Oh, okay, Anila said food. I cannot say no to food. Just simply food. Like cheese, 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 cheese. I like cheese. What type of cheese? There's got to be a certain type of cheese, or is it just all cheese? Customer, once I smell a bacon roll. Now, that's what stopped me from being a vegetarian.
Yeah.
I was a vegetarian for 6 years, and I was on film sets very, very early in the morning, and the catering vans would do bacon rolls at sort of 5 o'clock in the morning before you went into makeup, and I'd be like literally flying, and I did succumb to the bacon roll.
I think that turns a lot of people back.
Yeah.
But you can't beat a good bacon sarnie, can you?
Well, you see, I don't eat it now. That's
Do you
the
still
thing.
not eat
No,
it?
I don't eat bacon anymore.
Okay.
I've stopped eating it. But I don't eat. I do eat stuff. I do. But I don't eat bacon anymore.
Okay.
But the smell of
Yes. Yeah. Even when you've had a hangover.
No, I do. You can't say I don't drink tea. Now, come on, you all know I do. No, I opt for. My husband does like sweet potato hash.
Oh, that
It's
does sound good. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do that instead.
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Such a diva. Definitely cheese. Lovely to see you again, Carol. Thank you, my lovely. Type of cheese. Type of cheese. Now, see, I don't do a blue cheese. Do you? Yeah, Leah's like, yes, yes, bring on the blue cheese. So you like a Stilton? Yeah. Oh, she's like, yeah, and a Roquefort. Oh, yeah, she's nodding. Honestly, we're all going to be dribbling here by the end of the night. We're all going to need a bib by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Give me a good Canadian cheddar.
Oh, well, a good English cheddar. Mature, definitely. Yeah.
Now, Becky is like, hell yes, hell to the yes, hell to the yes. Hi, Rae, Hayley and crew. I cannot resist fresh, crusty bread.
Oh.
Now, is this my dad that's messaging in? Now, the reason I ask this, okay, is because my dad is trying to lose weight, and obviously as a personal trainer and a fitness instructor, I'm helping him with his nutrition and everything. But the one thing he cannot give up and does not want to give up his bread in any way, shape or form. He's like, oh, I just need... So 21 days he's gone without it.
Okay.
21 days.
That's pretty good.
And when I said to him the other day, you could have a piece of granary. He's like a kid in a sweet shop. He really was. I was just wondering if that was... no, I know. Please do make sure you're checking out on those. Well done. We have, and do you know what? They really caught my eye. They're so vibrant. Look at the size of these as well, and the patterns are amazing. Oh, the great cheese debate. We love a good cheese debate. Look at these gorgeous patterns.
That looks amazing. It's like a
Aren't
tiger
they
print.
phenomenal?
Wow.
Oh my goodness me.
Wow.
I love how individual they are.
Yeah.
Some of them are like a tiger stripe, others are like a zebra stripe. They're amazing. Absolutely astounding. Isn't the green stand out on these?
Vibrant.
I think when you see how stand out, look at how vivid that green is. Good gracious me. Fabulous stuff. 20 carats. We get 5 of those beautiful malachites in the pack. The last 15, we are literally down to the last of stock. 0800 644 655 695 for your bright, vivid malachites. Now again, thinking about the colour, thinking about the striations, thinking about the way in which those malachites have been built up, and you can see how strong the patterns are. What's your instinct in how you're going to use these? They're not too over the top. If you wanted to wear these in a beautiful ring, you absolutely could do that with these. They're not too over the top, are they? They're not going to overtake the finger. They're a perfect size. Nice depth to these as well, haven't they?
Absolutely stunning. You can just imagine a really intricate, detailed claw or
lovely idea.
Edge coming up over them. Yeah, stunning.
And the thing is about them as well is if you are clawing them, what's lovely, you still get to see all that lovely pattern where the claws aren't holding.
Absolutely.
Exposing
because there's so
it.
much. I bet you the backs are beautiful.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
are. Do you know what? Let's have a look at them. Let's rotate them because you can see that the pattern just flows through all of these. Every single one of them. Look at how those patterns just flow on the reverse.
Oh, divine.
Lovely, aren't they?
Really
Really
stunning.
nice. Very last of stock. We had the last 15 15 packs of these and that is it. They are almost sold out. So please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming, won't you? Quickly as you can on these. Less than 10 left. Less than 10 left. Please do make sure you're holding those lines. Well done. Excuse me 2 seconds. Okay. A little extra cheeky look at the malachite there so you don't have to listen to me going right. Now, these are packed full of beautiful play of colour. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring that black background in so you get a chance to see them properly. Because it's when you get the black background, even the smallest of graduation at the top of the strand has that play of colour. Can you see? Look at those greens come alive. They are magical, aren't they? Now, have a look even, right, come right up to where the actual silk is on the tassel. Right to the end of the strand. Now, the reason I'm asking you to do that is, can I just show you, look at how even the smallest on this strand have got that beautiful fire. Can you see it? My goodness me. And that's on the smallest on the strand. So imagine when you get it home and you see the play of colour in the largest graduation on this beautiful strand. Now again, an organic gemstone, a gemstone that needs a little bit of TLC. So you are going to have to work with this strand really carefully. I think we would both say, wouldn't we, Hayley, precious metals with this strand?
Absolutely. I mean, instantly I thought rose gold.
Yeah.
But certainly I would definitely go silver or the golds.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think that when we've got a strand like this, I think what we have to get our head around is the fact that it's not going to always be available.
No.
That's what we have to get our head around, because the rarity and the scarcity of quality Ethiopian opal with play of colour, with diaphanity, and the availability of that long term, it's not happening.
Absolutely.
So definitely our precious metals to kind of really give it that gravitas it needs.
And imagine if you broke that down. Say you took 3 of those beads and you had it on a fine rose gold chain.
Yeah.
What you're going to create there is a very, very timeless, elegant piece that you could probably get quite a lot of money for.
I would have thought so.
So just one strand is going to get you an enormous return.
Yeah,
so,
I would definitely agree with Hayley there, and I would also say get your certificate of authenticity on this, because as you know, as we look to the future, and as the Ethiopian opal, when it stops coming out of Wella, when it stops coming out of that sort of cliff face, when it's gone completely and the prices of this gemstone to buy in trade goes higher and higher and higher and higher, you will be sat at home going, well, I bought mine ages ago and I've got my certificate of authenticity to prove that it is this as well. And, you know, and then the makeup of that money that you're going to get back then on that beautiful strand will be impressive. Now, you can get your certificate of authenticity for 25 pence extra, or once you've purchased the strand, you can then, of course, download the details and print off the certificate of authenticity yourself at home. Do make sure you're checking out. I mean, it's graduated beautifully. To own a neckline piece, which is just graduated to perfection with a really high-end clasp on the back of that, and see those gorgeous colours on the neckline, it's done for you already, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nature doing its job. Yeah.
It is beautiful. 0800 644 655 39.95. Very last of stock on this one as well, so please do make sure that you're checking out if you're confirming on this one. Really high-end, classic, beautiful strand that you've got going on here, so do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655, number that you need to be dialing, of course, and checking out on Talk to the Call Centre. You can also join us online via the app, please do, and of course you can send us your messages in tonight via the web, via the app, and via text as well. We'd love to hear from you. The conversation has started on what food or which food at Christmas can you, or full stop, can you just not say no to? What is the one food? Mine, these sweets in this jar. In the whole world, no, the whole world, chip shop chips with curry sauce.
Oh.
I am a cheap date. Chip shop chips with curry sauce and Werther's Originals. It's my grandmother's fault that I love these. Because my grandmother used to have this tickly cough all the time. So she used to have these in her house. So literally, when I was younger, we'd go there and we would... Now they're in this building and I can't say no!
Yeah.
Angela says, I simply can't resist a doner kebab.
Ooh.
Now, with all the salad trimmings, not forgetting a dollop of sauce available. Well, every sauce available with a few chips on the side.
Yeah.
Now, I've only ever had one doner kebab in my life, and that was enough. But each their own, and life would be very, very boring, as my lovely grandmother used to say, if we all liked the same thing. Cannot say no to chips. Or gin. Or gin, my love. I know who you are. Pigs in blankets. Now, my son would be right there with you, Hazel. Pigs in blankets. I usually eat them all before sitting down for dinner. How does the rest of everybody else feel about that? Loving this. Love this. My son would be the same. As soon as they come out, my husband brings them out the oven. He's like, there. Amazing. Right then, we have your beautiful mookaite. And what's lovely about this strand is that you have all the colours of the mookaite. It's not just the gold, it's not just the reds, it's the whole beautiful spectrum of colour that this beautiful natural gemstone brings us. Yeah, these are beautiful. Some lovely, rich, warm tones coming here. Now, the thing about mookaite, of course, is when you select your mookites, when you are handed your mookaite, it could be that you get a lot of beautiful mulberries all on the one strand. It might be that you get all of the kind of golden tones on one strand. It might be that you get some of the more brownish, tawny tones all on one strand. Now, and that's great and that's fine because it's still natural and it's still from that one location and it's still only from the Mooka Creek in, of course, in Australia. But just look at all the colours, even those beautiful mauve tones, the creams, the mulberries, the russets, the golds, all those wonderful, wonderful tones that we're getting here on this entire strand. Now, what's really lovely, I find, about this strand, I don't know about you, but I love the fact that they're not graduated. I love the fact that we've got that continuation of the 8mm all the way through that beautiful strand so that we can see that they have got that size, that glossiness to, and that uniformity. Okay, we might not have uniformity in the colour, but I quite like that in the mookaite, don't you? Quite like that you don't have uniformity of colour in a strand of mookaite. I love that we get a chance to see what Mother Nature kind of throws curveball-wise into just one family of gemstones. But I do love that uniformity of size. It gives us a lot of scope, doesn't it, Hayley, to kind of make something that is continuous, to make, pairs as well. Pairs
that
are really symmetry, good. Yes. Isn't it?
I mean, even an elastic stretchy bracelet. Yeah. Gorgeous. And what's quite cute about that shape, being continuous, is it's also a little bit retro. Yes. It's a little bit kind of 60s, 50s, 60s. Yeah. Also looks like a planet. So there's so many directions you can take it in. It's really quite a beautiful strand.
Well, I was with a friend of mine who's a fashion designer, and she actually designs for one of the big department stores. So a lot of their designs, when you go into one of the big department stores, their own range is a lot of designed by her. And do you know what's coming back massively, apart from the fact that that beautiful ultraviolet, that purple colour is the Pantone colour of 2018, twin sets.
Aha, there you go.
So twin sets. So for those of us who remember what's a twin set? I knew that was coming from the young'uns in the gallery. So twin set, okay? It's like almost like a knitted sort of. It used to be twin set and pearls, okay? So it would be a cardigan and a top that match. Think Mad Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you think about Mad Men, the programme, so it's very classy, kind of a 1950s, so you think about Grease, and you think about Olivia Newton-John's character, where she would wear, so it was a yellow sweater with a matching yellow cardigan, so it was short-sleeved, knitted top, but like a really fine knit, almost like a cashmere, with a matching cardigan. So that's your twin set, but I'm having to tell them, I know. There's because I could sense it. What's twins? You don't need to stop yourself. It's all good. So twin sets are massively back, and the colours that are coming back in are the purples and the golds that are in this strand. They are everywhere for next year.
So that's
absolutely
a perfect
everywhere.
strand for it, isn't it?
It is. It's a very classy, beautiful look that's coming back, and everything comes back around in circles. Now, how many times have flares been back, for goodness sakes, you know? My goodness,
bring them at the mothballs.
This is the only time I haven't embraced them. I think I've learned my lesson.
Yeah. Have you tripped over them a few times?
Oh my God, dude, they are, you mark my words, girls, they're like, that's just in Wales. Listen, you've got beautiful natural mookaite, you've got gorgeous colours, and you've got those beautiful tones for under a £5. You cannot go wrong, can you? Absolutely cannot go wrong. Do love the fact that you are getting that for under £5. Don't get me wrong, I love that we can do seed bead bundles for you for under £10. Those, you know, gorgeous glass beads, full of pungent, gorgeous colour, and they are a pop of colour. But I also love the fact that we can get back to our roots and we can bring you genuine gemstones, beautiful, natural and enhanced for under £5 from one place in the entire world. All those gorgeous colours. We do love our mookaite. I know that you love your mookaite as well, specifically when you're getting all those beautiful multicolours on the one strand. Do make sure that you're talking to the call centre and confirming as soon as you can on those. 0800 644 655. I have some Amazonite coming up for you later. Really excited about that because we're getting a chance to see so many different beautiful tones within the Amazonite as well. And because it's got the word Amazon in it, Sam has called it Rae's Wonder Woman deal. Happy girl. He knows me too well, you see. I walked and he went, I've got a Wonder Woman deal for you today. I know. If I spin around quick enough, my outfit will appear. Do make sure you check it out, confirming, won't you? $4.95. Hi Maria, hi Janet, hi Kim, hi Bev, hi Abby and Sharon, Sandra, Victoria, hi Vanessa and Laura and Karen and Laurie and Wendy. So do send your messages in. What is the one food you cannot say no to? We've had cheese, we've had the bacon rolls, we've had the pigs in blankets. I'm on the Werther's Originals. Honestly, I'm wondering to myself now, there's a break in about 15 minutes, and I'm thinking to myself, how many of those can I have in the break? It's like a challenge. How many can I actually devour in a break? It's not good, is it? That's not like a competition about how many mince pies you can have in a minute. Right? That's not something that's televised, just so that it's not like a record-breaking moment.
I'll come back with hamster cheeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Right, some more seed bead deals for you. Let me just double check that I've picked up the right ones. Yes, I have. Yeah. So these launched with this. I think I'm right in saying I think about June or July. This colour, and we've got the final 23 tubes. Okay, so the final 23. This is your Picasso Seafoam Green. Now, you've got a size 8. And what's lovely, if you think about Picasso Jasper, you think about those sort of different I've got to say, Miyuki have recreated that almost mottled turquoise look amazingly, haven't they?
That's exactly what it is, isn't it? It looks like the real thing. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Look at all those different tones. Now, this is a size 8.0, okay, and what I will say to you is with the last 20, I've already, because the graphics are on screen, we've already got web bidders and app tappers who've gone, yeah, that's fine, they're mine, I'll have those. Now, they are the last 23 tubes. We've got multi-buying going on. Please do make sure that if you want the last stock of these you are checking out. They are going to be one of the most desirable tones without a doubt. Hi to Carol, to Christina, to Victoria. Oh, Claire, multi-bitastic there, my lovely. Well done. Claire's in Worcestershire. Well done indeed to you. Diane in Kent, lovely to see you tonight. 0800 644 655, number that you need to be dialing, of course, if you want to join us here tonight at JM. It'd be lovely to have your company. Now, I think that this was Carol's karaoke. This was Carol's karaoke this morning. So in case you're joining in and thinking, oh, we've got a karaoke session going on tonight, that was this morning. It was this morning. Well, I'm classically trained, Kerry. So yes. But, well, because it's already been done. They've done it this morning. No, let's not what we want Rae to sing. Let's not. This is from Susan. I can't resist baked beans.
Yes.
If I open a tin, I will eat half the tin before they're heated up. Cold baked beans. Now, see, I thought that was something that you needed to do when you were trying to survive. When you were stranded somewhere, like camping, and your camping thing didn't... I didn't know that was an actual thing, Susan. I can't resist chocolate.
Yeah. That's you. That's yeah.
I'm partial to a tin of baked beans, but they've got to be cooked.
But actually, if you combined all the other ones, so warm baked beans on good toast with lots of butter and cheese on the top.
Literally, a bib is going to be needed by 10 o'clock tonight. And we're going to do it like this. Let me go napkin. Honestly, those are sold out, by the way. Yeah, let's do it. Now, we've got some amazing components. Now, I've never seen these today, until today. I'm going to grab the ones that I told you were very Thomas Sabo. So these are, so these are a very, very famous symbol. You will be able to Google this or internet search this very, very easily. Now, it's got the drill hole going straight through the centre of the heart design, and then you've got your angel wings either side. Now, you'll know the brand really, really well that has this and has used this as a symbol for a long time, and it's even been used by Hell's Angels, of course. If you think about the Harleys, the Harley Davidson bikers, of course, it's been massively, massively used by Thomas Sabo, for example, in their designs. And actually, when I was at Emporium, we did kind of our own version of this as well. This is kind of taking it massively back to basics, but what a great component really to be able to use these in drop earrings. You're going to have something that looks really high-end, really fashionable, and very, very much kind of top-end jewelers look with these. Antique silver plated hearts and angel wings either side. Now, I can really see, the appeal of these.
Absolutely.
Massively.
If you're making stores at tattoo conventions or goth festivals or anything like that, they'll fly.
Absolutely, out the door, won't they?
Absolutely.
They're one of those, especially because you wouldn't have to use your solid sterling silver findings with these. So you know the findings kits that we have, which has got the copper or the brass base, work beautifully. The cost element is negligible,
minimal,
and then what you're selling them for is just profit. Then, isn't it?
Absolutely. And if you tint them with maybe some black beads or some of the skulls that we've had previously, it would be a really great tattoo.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. $3.95 for a pack of 10 of those.
Oh, that's brilliant.
$3.95. I think that's amazing value. Really like these. So we've got Liz, we've got Patricia, we've got Chris in Lincolnshire, Carol's multi-buying, Fiona's multi-buying, Brian and Angela multi-buying, Jackie, hi, Susie, my lovely, you're there as well. Just do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these, though, won't you? Susan is saying, my hubby and I are quite partial to some smoked salmon with horseradish and dill sauce. I quite like a little, salmon with horseradish is good. Celeste says, for me, it's profiteroles. I can eat a whole pyramid of them in seconds flat. My dream is to one day eat a whole croquembouche. Now, my dad, who I've already mentioned today, when my dad first met my mum and was invited over on Boxing Day to my grandparents' house, so this is many, many moons ago now, over 40 years ago, because I'm about to hit 40, so over 40 years ago, and my grandfather made handmade profiteroles. He was amazing like that, handmade them, beautiful tower like this. My dad ate so many, he had to have his stomach pumped. First impressions, eh? Boy, that boy can eat. That's impressive, though. Celeste, it is impressive. Yeah, I know. You love those. We love those as well. Make sure you're holding those lines. I'm going to grab some more of these because we've got some lovely different versions. I'm going to go for... Let's go... Hang on, let me just grab these and... Oops, stay. They're a little bit more sort of antique, I would say. Let's go for the antique ones, and then I'm going to go for some of the gold-coloured ones. Oh, they're, I tell you what, you're going to love those ones. Right. So, these are that little bit more... Do you know what this reminds me of as well, though? Do you remember... oh, hang on, Lumiere in... we always talk about Beauty and the Beast, don't we? Sorry, we always get round to that. I know, had to happen. But you know, like the candelabra sort of arms on Lumiere, they kind of remind me a little bit of him.
They do, yeah.
Now, you've got the drill hole going through the centre. Beautiful. And again, I'm going to say as well, a little moustache. Let's not get too close because you'll actually see my actual moustache. I had it waxed this morning. Get in, come on close. I dare you to find one. Go away, go away, Leah. Honestly, you know what? I don't mind this. It's when the two black witchy hairs go out the bottom of my chin.
The chin-chinnies.
What happens when you get to nearly 40?
Yeah, it does.
I'm just like, and I was thinking to myself, what's that? Oh, it's still attached.
Yes.
Why?
I know.
Sorry, only dogs can hear me now. We do digress. But you know, when you think to yourself, where does that come from?
It's really cool of nature to do that. I mean, hair just starts to multiply as well. What is that?
Do you know what? We so need. I feel like loose swimming right now, but better. I'm not going to lie. But can we? Right. So this is what happened. I'm going to have this conversation. Okay. So about 4 weeks ago, I'm in the mirror and I'm thinking about. Oh, I must pluck my eyebrows because the lighting in the bathroom is brilliant. So,
okay.
And I'm thinking to myself, what's that? It's curled. Under my chin? How long
like
has
a
that
goat's
been
beard.
growing? Just growing. And how long would it have grown before I pulled it out? Just this one lone black hair. And have you been talking about it, but you don't want to say? I hate you all. I hate them all. I hate them all. Don't tell because we think it's attached. 15 cents. I was going to wear it like a scarf. We digress. We digress. It's really awkward, I think, it's attached. Don't tell her.
You can put a jingle bell on there.
Thanks for that. Hayley's just gone that one step too far. Anyway, wings on your screen, £3.95. They're pretty. These ones are even nicer. Let's go to the next one. These are the next ones I'm going to bring you. I love these because these are not just angel wings. These are fairy wings or they're dragonfly wings, aren't they? Look at those.
That's so sweet. Yes.
I love those. Really love those. I think that when you're creating your pieces, especially if you're creating something with wire work so that the body of that is really neat and elegant and you've got a really... And it's double-sided as well. So I'm going to spin that round. I really like those.
You can imagine little fairies.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They are lovely. And I bet almost, think about how, you know, even if you're just popping through there, the copper or the brass yellow plated head pins through there, and then maybe using some seed beads to create the body or something. You know, it's it doesn't have to be complicated,
it really
does it?
doesn't. No, you could, there's so many variations or ways you can go about it, but different size beads, it can be simple, it could be just wire, it could even be ribbon going through there.
Lovely idea.
Lots of interesting things that you
really
could
lovely.
do. Yeah.
I think that it's nice to have these as a component. I love the first angel wings that we had for you. The second ones were a little bit more antique. These, on the other hand, though, and I know it says metal wings, for me, these are not necessarily angel wings. These are your dragonflies, these are your fairies, these are your nymph sort of wings. They are really lovely. They also remind me of the snitch, a Harry Potter snitch. So if you've got like lovely Katie Reed, have you seen a Harry Potter themed Christmas tree? Well, jealous. well jealous there. But if you're thinking of kind of like Harry Potter themed sort of parties, I was well jealous because her tree was lit. Having far too much fun. I've missed you guys. I missed you. You can't shut me up though, that's it now. Oh no, just chatting away. Lovely to have your company. Like $3.95 for those. Do make sure that you're checking out. Do make sure that you are checking out. Nobody's paid me to say I miss you, by the way. Do make sure you're checking out Comparing, won't you? Well done. Now I'm going to just grab another one. Let me grab the other angel wings in this silver colourway. Now these, again, if I just hold these here for you, that's got that little bit more of a traditional look to it.
It's almost like a little wise old owl.
It does a little bit, doesn't it? Definitely. And if we turn it upside down, it looks like the owl from Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
You got 10 in the pack with your gorgeous silver colour wings that you've got there. You've got the pack of 10 of them as well. And again, that drill hole you can just see going through the centre. $3.95 again for that one. $3.95 again. Do make sure that you're checking out on these. Again, just lots of different variations, different sort of genres almost that you'd be able to work with these. Do make sure that you're checking out though. Should we do another one of the yellow gold one? Okay. Kat says, for me it's sherry trifle. Sherry trifle or strawberry gatto. Nice to see you. Thanks, Kath, lovely. That's really kind of you, my lovely. Where are my purple gloves? I don't know what that means. I don't know. Is that something? Is that a euphemism? I'm a bit worried about that. Let's not ask what that means. I don't know. Moving on to... Oh no! Purple gloves. Pobble cum. They were... Because I was putting on a tourniquet and injecting somebody, so I had to wear purple gloves. Now, it could be that. I'm hoping it's that. I'm ready to see you now. Which one are we going to? Which one are we going to? Okay. Oh dear. Anyway, moving on. We've got the gold colour plated, exactly the same design that we've just seen. Excuse me. 10 in the pack again. Same drill hole going through the centre, of course, as well. 19mm for these ones. And again, thinking about, yes, it is definitely the sort of the time of year to be able to say, maybe even put sort of head pins through these and attach them to tiny little Christmas trees, or maybe onto even Christmas crackers, or maybe even onto sort of, the little organza bags, maybe that you're putting your table gifts on, for example. Just little ideas like that. And with the fact that you're getting them all for under £5 for all 10 of them, the expense isn't massive, is it? And they're reusable as well. Maybe even popping them around sort of napkin ring holders, maybe to hold napkins together on the table at Christmas Day. It doesn't necessarily have to be just for your jewellery. 0800 644 655. Do make sure you are checking out and confirming. Loving all the food messages that are coming in tonight. Keep them coming. I do want to know, what's the one food that you cannot say no to? We've had some brilliant ones in so far. I've got 25 seconds until I can have one of these. 20 seconds now. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 15 seconds before the food that I cannot say no to. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
It's that time of year again. Yes, get those Christmas decorations out. But why not make your tree look a little more special this year and create your own decorative baubles? Gemma Crow's DVD will guide you through how to turn your boring baubles into decadent decorations. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and quote the code SXTY85. Get festive with Jewellery Maker. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Just gone. Welcome back. It is lovely to have your company tonight for the late show. Myself and Hayley will be taking you through the first kit and of course Hayley's gorgeous designs in a matter of moments. But first, this is back. Now, myself and the team bought you this on the late show. Must have been a while ago because I've clearly not been here. So we've, probably October, sold out. Absolutely sold out, and I'm not surprised. It is one of the ones that when it comes in, it's on and it's gone, and we anticipate that the same thing is going to happen with this. So this is your standard storage box. So it's the one layer that you get, it's Perspex. So what you have with this is the ability obviously to be able to see exactly what is in the box. Now it comes with, and if I just open this up for you, it comes with your 2 walls built in already. So these 2 are already built in, okay? The lovely thing about it though is you get all these sections. And these sections slot into the grooves like that. Stay, thank you. They slot into the grooves there. And you can decide where in the box and how large those compartments are going to be. For findings, for seed beads, for gemstones, for any of your spacer beads, for example. All of that. I mean, literally, this is on and gone for good reason, isn't it, Hayley?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know how many of those I've got, but I've got a lot.
Yeah.
And I still need more.
Well, I'm sure when you're travelling up and down to us as well,
absolutely.
having something that is small and portable and secure and that locks in place.
Yeah, locking is important, but also just so that you can see what you've got, because if you have little boxes, it's great, but you don't know what's in them, so that is perfect. And
so
they're
you have
all
to get
together.
them out and look at, open a box to see what's in it. With these, you're literally just sort of rummaging through a bag and you can see very, very clearly.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. It explains why they always sell out when they're with us. So you get all of these sections and they snap off. They come in strips like this and you snap them off and then you're able to just, again, you know, and this is the lovely thing about it. You might have, for example, the strand of mookaite that we had earlier. You may cut the strand up and put all of the beads from the strand in this compartment here. And then, of course, in this compartment down here, you might just have maybe 20 spacer beads. You know, you've got the ability to design this box as you wish. I know that a lot of our guest designers turn up with them, and when you're doing your demos or you're doing a challenge with us here as well, you bring them out and it's like you're using your stash.
Absolutely.
So you've got your findings in there, your earring findings, you've got your crimp beads in there. And the nice thing about it is those walls push right down.
They do.
So those crimp beads don't sort of disappear into a different compartment.
What I also use them for, because I do lots of workshops with different age groups, I put samples of jewellery in them as well, and you were saying how you can put big things in there as well. So one big strip, you can put long, big necklaces in there.
Yeah.
So it's really useful for not just the teeny tiny things, but for the big stuff as well.
Good. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good to know, because actually when you see all of the compartments, you would instinctively go, okay, so it's findings, it's for smaller compartments. But actually, I suppose, as you're saying, you could leave one of those sections totally open.
Absolutely.
Lay a necklace, bracelet, and all sorts in the top section up here.
I can see the hinges on that as well. They pop off.
Yes.
So if you wanted to, if the lid, you could pop it underneath as well. So it's you don't
absolutely.
have to have the lid on it.
And they do lock down. I'm going to just turn it to the side to show you that in place as well. So you can see here, it does lock down in place nice and securely as well. So if I hold that upside down now, that's not going anywhere. And I would imagine that is of uttermost important when you are filling in.
When you do have teeny tiny things.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, you are lining up on the phone lines for this and on the web and on the app. Please do make sure you're checking it out. It's inevitable that we're going to have multi-buying with a situation like this and with a product like this. It is one of those ones where they do literally buy 3, 4 and 5 in the one opportunity, which is why it sells out so quickly. So jump on that phone line on 0800 644 655. Hit your button ones, talk to the call centre, make sure that you're checking out on these on the web and on the app, and please don't leave that to chance, of course, that you might be missing out on these. Definitely multi-buy. So I think we're right in saying it was end of September that you would have seen this with us on the Late Show last, and it was on and it was gone. So please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can do on that one if it's on your screen right now, and enjoy that. Now, the kit that we've got coming up for you with Hayley. We have got some beautiful, beautiful components coming up for it. Now, what I'm going to do is jump down from the... Oh, I feel like a little tiny kid on these chairs now that they've adjusted them. So I'm going to do is I'm going to take that with me. Leave that there. Grab some water and come and see you, Hayley, my lovely.
Hello.
Hi, sweetheart. So, first and foremost...
Yes.
We've got, let me just pop those over there.
Good idea.
So we've got a few components here, but it has to be said as well that the draw of this is that lovely gentle tinkle of the bells in this kit, isn't it?
Absolutely. Now we've got them displayed over there, but very wisely we decided to leave them there because I tried that earlier and they went everywhere.
Oh yeah.
So what I've got is I've got them in a bag.
Great. Yeah.
And that is. That's that sound, isn't it? Oh, he's coming. He's on his way.
I love those J-I-N-G-L-E.
So they have that beautiful, authentic sound.
They are fab. No, I can understand that, because if they roll off, that's like a cascade of jingly bells. We did, yeah. We've got, so, yeah, they will literally go flying on the floor if we move them. They're just there.
Yeah.
Jingly bells. Right, so these are silver-plated brass bells. They come in a 13, an 18 and an 8 mil.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's good sound.
It's that sound.
It really is. So we've got the 13 mil. We've got the 8 mil. And then we've got, sorry, the 13, the 18, the 13, and then the 8 mil. So you've got your 3-pack of your bells. So these are the silver-plated brass bell charms. Now, I say we, Hayley, you've used these obviously within jewellery, but we've also got a little bit of almost like a dream catcher decoration as well going on as well, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, because I thought, I did actually want to try and do a dream catcher, but it didn't work out. So it's a Christmas decoration, dream catcher type thing.
Your Christmas wishes coming true.
Exactly.
And every time a bell rings, the angel gets his wings.
There you go.
So there we go. You know, it's got to be said. Lovely sort of Christmas ideas though. I do love just the idea of having them as earrings though.
Yeah, really
Can you
simple.
imagine that tinkle all the time?
I know.
It'd be fabulous.
I actually was going to wear a pair for the show, but I thought, oh, with the talk back, it would just be a bit too much. So
it'll be more the microphone.
Yes.
And Kerry will be going, yeah, can you keep your head still, please? There's too much tinkling. too much jingle bells. Too much jingle bells. They are gorgeous though, it has to be said. So this part of the kit, without a doubt, must have. Please do make sure that you are checking out on these. They are fabulous. They're bright. They've got a beautiful, gentle, really melodic tinkle to them. You get 30 in the pack. 30 in the pack. Yeah, you are actually getting. So you're getting. I'm assuming you're getting. Yeah. So you're getting. Well, I think it's. Hang on, let me just double check. 2, 4. So it's 3 packs of 3. Hang on, let's put them all out.
Yeah, it's 9, I think.
I'm going to put them all there. Hang on. Okay, so this is in the pack.
Well, that's that I've used some of those.
Yes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 9 of the size 18. Then we've got 9 of the 13. Yeah. Oh, 12. Thank you, my darling. So we got 12 of the 13 mil and then 9 of the 8 mil. So you're getting slightly more. So you're getting 12. 9 of them, so 9 in the 13 mil, 9 in the 8 mil, and then you're getting 12 in the 13 mil. That makes sense. That makes sense. They have got that lovely gentle tinkle though. It's a really melodic one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Really, really lovely. I love the light.
You could actually put, I wish I'd thought about this earlier, put them on and create one of those musical
yeah, absolutely.
shakers.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely. Yeah, you could do. Without a doubt. I have to say, that I'm just going to listen to...
Slightly different, isn't it?
Yeah, slowly. It's lovely.
Yeah.
So you've got all those 3 different tones. I love the sound of them anyway. They are lovely. Really, really nice. So $17.95 on your screen. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on those. But then, obviously, as well, they do not just... Oh, it's a good sound. They don't just, of course, appear on their own. We have some beautiful wire. It's the silver-plated round wire that you're getting, and also the ribbons. I'm just going to stretch over. Thank you, my lovely. Cheers. Just bring these over here. We've got some escape bells. There we go. So we've got your wire and your ribbons. The ribbons are perfect for the festive season when they're all combined together. They really are. Especially the green and the red, I have to say, they're a proper traditional kind of almost Victoriana Christmas colour, aren't they?
Yes, that's a great way of describing it.
Really lovely, lovely colours. So let me go through these with you. You are getting your wire, okay? So we're getting 100 metres of the 0.25. We're also then getting 10 metres of the 1.25. We're then getting 10 metres of the 0.8. And we're then getting 20 metres. No, hang on. No. Sorry, I do apologise. No, 10 metres of the 0.4, and then you're getting 4 metres of the 0.1. Okay, so that's all. That's a lot of wire. The 1 mil is at the top, isn't it? 4 mil of the 1 mil. 4 metres of the 1 mil. You know what I mean? 4 metres of the 1 mil. So 4 metres of the 1 mil, 10 metres of the 0.4, then you're getting your 0.8, and that's 10 metres. You're then getting your 10 metres of the 1.25, and then you're getting your 100 metres of the 0.25. It's a lot of wire in that bundle. Then we come to your ribbons, okay? And your ribbons, you get the Hunter, 20 metres of the Hunter double-faced satin. Then you get the old gold double-faced satin, and then you get the 20 metres of the red. So there's your Hunter, there's your red, and there's your old gold. Okay? So please do make sure that you are checking out of those. And it's also $17.95 on your screen.
You also get the little bells, 3 little bells in there as well.
3 bells in this pack as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 3 extra bells.
Little bonus bells.
Oh, okay, bonus bells. Okie dokie. Who would not want more bonus bells, quite frankly? So 33 bells altogether. I love the colours. Yeah. So we've had double-faced satin ribbon, quite deep sort of width on them previously. I've got to say that Hunter is a gorgeous, beautiful colour, isn't it?
It's like
absolutely gorgeous.
It's like a traditional racing car green as well.
It does look amazing, doesn't it? All that gold colour. Beautiful. And those reds. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming them as soon as you possibly can on that. $7.95. What are you showing us with regard to the kit, my lovely?
I'm going to show you how to make a tassel out of the ribbon. Because what I love about these kits is that they're not necessarily jewellery kits. You can buy it for the stash of wire, and that's a brilliant stash. You can buy it for the stash of ribbon. Yep. I mean, beautiful colours that you can use in all sorts of things.
Gorgeous.
So I'm going to show you how to make a tassel that I've used on the sort of the dream catcher and the necklace.
Lovely.
It's a fun little technique that I've learned recently, and you can make it with different sizes. I have brought in my playing cards. Don't worry, we don't have to get out the
52 card picker.
Yes, exactly. I'm actually using the box to make the tassel around.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be the scale of the tassel, that way, there. But you could use anything that you want the scale of your tassel to be. So a piece of card or something long or what have you. You'll see what I mean as I get started.
Okay, yes, because I have a confused face, but that's okay. It doesn't take a lot.
I saw that.
It doesn't take a lot.
So when you pick your... Now, I was going to do a red one, but I thought since I'm wearing a red top, I'll go for a different colour. You can start to unwind your ribbon initially, just so you get a nice little stash off there. If you're not sure how much is left on this reel, it's pretty useful because it's actually cardboard reels, and you can bend it to the side and you can see how much you've got on there. Cool. So when you've used a bit, then at least you know that you're not going to run out as you're making. So now I'm finding the end. Okay, hopefully I haven't made a knot. And then I'm going to start to wind it around here. So don't go right to the middle. What you want to do is go towards the end of whatever your template is and start to try and wrap it as neatly as you can, and initially start by going over the previous ribbon layer because it's just holding it in position. And you can do it as many times around, and this is going to create the thickness of your tassel. Now, if you're going to make a slightly smaller one, you could do a smaller template, and that could be a pair of earrings. These big ones that I've made on the designs I've made, and that could be key rings, that could be handbag tassels, they could be lovely like Christmas tree decorations as well. Yeah. So they could be all sorts of things when they're a larger scale. But as we know, tassels have been all the rage this year.
They have. Do you know what? If you come into my house or my mum's house, we've got them on almost every door handle in the house.
Have you?
Drives my husband nuts because he's like, why is there something on the door? I can't shut it. It looks pretty.
It does look pretty. They are gorgeous, and they are. I do think they make they bring an air of luxury to them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Tie backs on the curtains.
Absolutely.
You know.
So, I mean, we could keep going and going and going. In fact, you could actually even add in a different colour.
Okay.
That would be interesting to have a 2-tone or a 3-tone tassel. So I'm going to stop there for the purposes of demonstration. I brought in my large scissors, they're fabric scissors, and I'm going to leave it at that. Now, what I want to do, I want to make sure that to hand I have a piece of wire, because on the tassel it's going to be wrapped together with a piece of wire, because that's what we have in the kit.
Yep.
That's holding it all together. So I've cut a fairly generous length. It's probably about 20 centimeters there, and I'm going to slide this wrap off my template.
Okay.
So don't worry if it kind of goes a little bit awry. That's absolutely fine, because it'll all bunch together. Okay. There you go, and then gently coax it out.
Okay.
But hold it at one of the looped ends.
Okay.
Right. Now what you want to do, don't worry if you lose a bit there, that's absolutely fine. I've pre-prepared a jump ring. It's a large size jump ring, and I'll show you how to do that. But I'll just get making. So opening up your jump ring, sliding that onto your loop, onto where they all loop together. I'm making sure I'm catching all of it, and then closing it up.
Okay.
All right, and that's just going to hold it in position for now. I'll bring in some more finesse in a moment. And that's the basis of the tassel.
Okay.
Okay. Then, getting the wire that you've got there, put a little right angle bend in it towards the end. Place that. Now I'm going to wrap the wire around the top bit there, and that's where it all holds together. Placing it there. And that little bend is actually to go inside the wrap that I'm going to make with the wire, but it also means I can hold on to it. Okay, so it gives just something a little bit structural to hold on to? Yeah, exactly. It makes it a bit more manageable. Okay. And then we're going to start to wrap. Try and keep it as neat as possible. There you go. And then bringing one row below the one that you made previously. If the wire needs straightening out, do so. It's lovely and malleable, this wire, so you can easily... Which gauge were you using? 0.8. Okay. Yeah, 0.8. Okay, there you go. Just keep on going around, and you continue to twist the tassel. I haven't put my glasses on, but I can just about see what I'm doing. So you can go as low as you want to with this wire wrapping, or you can leave it there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to finish that off by trimming it. You don't want it to be too long, and so I'm going to trim that off there, but I'm not just going to leave it there because I want it to be nice and secure. So in fact I'm going to trim it a little bit less than that. You want it to be probably, I need to do another little right angle bend, and that needs to slide into there. So you don't want it to be too long, but it needs to be long enough that there's going to be able to... So you're tucking that back up into the wrap. That's right. Okay. There you go. And it goes into the wrap. Now, I've obviously got a bit of excess from the initial one, so we can trim that off. There you go, making sure it doesn't ping off anywhere. And then you can just trim off any excess at the bottom here. So this is where a good pair of fabric scissors does come in handy. You can go through, or you'll still need to do a bit of trimming eventually. Okay. But that is a lovely tassel. Oh, I see. Yeah. Lovely. There you go. Just made some confetti. I love confetti. and I love that idea. And then you can just neaten it up if you need to. And as you can see there, I mean, that could be a gorgeous pendant. Yeah. That could even be definitely. You know, I mean, think about the tassel earrings. They are everywhere at the moment. Everywhere. Yeah. I love the idea of that on a bag charm as well. If you could have 3 different colours, a key ring, exactly. Really nice. To create, you could create a split ring actually from, and to make it a bit firmer and sturdier, you can use the really thick wire, so the 1.2 gauge, 2.5 gauge. Just cut a fairly long length, so it's easy to manage. So split rings, in fact there is one that I've made earlier. Oh, okay. Yeah. And all it is, by using the thicker gauge, you're just doing a multiple wrap. So basically starting off towards the end, so you're not wasting too much wire. Let me move that out the way, making a mess there. And then just start to wrap. Now I always find that when I first initially start to wrap it, the first couple of ones aren't that neat. So I'll do, you want at least 2 good neat wraps. So I'll do a few, and then cut where I find the neatest ones. There we go. So where it crosses over there, I'm going to use that one there. And then I'm going to come in. So I want to cut at the same point there because I want that, you know, on a split ring, key ring, you need that access point to be able to grab hold of it and then slide your keys or your decorative elements. There you go. So that is your split ring there.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And because it's a thicker wire, it's pretty strong. Obviously, the traditional keyring ones are made with steel wire.
Yes.
But because we're working with this, you work hard on it, it's pretty tough as well.
Yeah, well, I'm not being funny as well, though. My handbag is down on the floor over there. But it has a key ring, sort of like bag charm on it automatically. But something like that, where it's just decorative on the outside of the bag, where it's not getting necessarily pulled by keys or something, something like that, be lovely for it. I suppose if you've got keys and you need to make sure that they're secure or whatever, you wouldn't want to necessarily, but I think for bag charms, it's a lovely idea, don't you think? Fab. Do you know what? That's the first. I've not seen tassels made like that, and I've never seen one of the key rings made here before.
There you go.
So thank you for that. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, my lovely.
You're very welcome.
Really, really appreciate it. Now, please do make sure that you are checking out on your kits. If you've got any questions, please do send them in to us. The second kit that we have for you at 9 o'clock tonight with Hayley has got the copper sheet.
Yes.
It has got some beautiful gemstones as well. It's got some gorgeous festive colours, some really lovely festive colours. So we're staying within that sort of Christmas theme, we're staying in that festive theme, and we'll bring you a little bit more of that a little bit later on. So please do make sure you're staying tuned. Thank you so much,
You're
my
very
lovely.
welcome.
We have got for you next, Cheeky Star By. Welcome back. Gorgeous. Lovely, lovely Tila beads. Lovely ideas there for tassels, I think, not just for jewellery, but for the home as well. I think that's a really, really fab idea. Thank you, Hayley, my lovely. Tila beads for you. Now, last stock opportunity. Oh, please grab them while you can. The last time I bought you a... Oh, hang on. Which one? It's to my right. I've got it, lovely. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Here we go. Right. Still contain your Tila beads. I love these colours. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, these are, without a doubt, the perfect pinks. They really are. We've got the size 8 in the dark rose silver lined alabaster seed beads. Okay, so these are those beautiful pinks that we've got. Then we've got the galvanized Duracoat hot pinks. And remember again, the finishes and the coatings on your beads do make a difference to the price point. Your delicas are the silk satin pink. They are, if you work with morganite, they are the most perfect Tila bead to help you with your work with your morganites. They are so beautiful. And then the actual Tila beads that we've got are in the satin pink, and you can see those there. So we've got the delicate in the opaque salon, we've got the Duracoat in the hot pink, we've got the size 8 in the dark rose, and then the Tila is in the silk satin. Now again, you know, when you're looking, the salon that you get, which is the light salmon salon, have a look. There is such a look at that sheen. Aren't they so beautiful?
Yeah,
the
like
colours,
shell.
yeah, they are absolutely astounding, aren't they? Then you've got the hot pink Duracoat. Now, we've seen the Duracoat in a lot of finishes. Isn't that hot pink? It is proper pop hot pink, isn't it? We then got the dark rose silver lined. So you do get a lovely soft glow to these. You can just see the light just kicking off those size 8s. And then, of course, the Tela beads. Now, the Tela beads have got the 2 holes going through. They're that beautiful elongated shape. I'm just going to pop one in a pair of tweezers for you just to show you one. They're also almost like a sort of a striaceous, you know, sometimes when you see kyanite and it's striated, I can't even say it, lines. Yeah. Have a look at this one. Can you see those striations running through?
Yeah.
Beautiful colours. Really lovely. So again, last of stock on these, and let's be honest, you've got a real lovely variety. Already confirming Anne, Susan, Vanessa, collectors in Hertfordshire, collectors in Oxfordshire, Greater London, Hamida, collectors in Wiltshire, Francis, Pam, Sandra, Caroline, Shirley, Lynn, Anne, Francis, Rita, anonymous collectors, well done indeed to you. Barbara, Avis, well done indeed. We are going to get you these just over £3.70 per pot. £14.95, under 15. Now I think to get those for under 15, I think is pretty impressive, especially when you've got the different finishes. So you've got the Duracoat, you've got the Salon, you've got the Satin, and you've got the Silver Lined. So all 4 of these in this last of stock bundle, they all have that beautiful special finish. A different one, albeit, but they all have that lovely special finish. You've got collectors in Gloucestershire, Brenda, Stella, Susan, Vanessa, anonymous collectors. Well done. Please do make sure that you are checking out. So many of you there. They are the last of stock. Please talk to the call centre. Now, for those of you who are going, hang on a minute, what happened to the Tiller bundle? They are coming up in this hour. Okay, have a look at those colours. These are coming up for you within the hour, okay? So within this hour, I do apologise, I got it a bit mixed up when we were looking for the Tiller beads earlier on, but that is there for you and they are coming your way very, very soon. Hi Diana, how are you? Hello Stella, you're in the Highlands. Brenda's in Powys, well done indeed to you, my lovely. Collectors in Gloucestershire, Leslie's in Lanarkshire. Well done, Mary's up in Yorkshire, Francis is in Somerset, Rita's in Surrey. Well done, loads of you jumping on and getting hold of these. I'm not surprised, they are the most perfect of colourways, aren't they? Is it nice that you've got those different beautiful sort of designs where you've got the Delicas in there and the Tiller beads, plus then you've got the size 15s and the size 8s. It's nice to get that variety within the pack, isn't it?
Good variety, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. What's quite good about that is although it's a pink set, it's not a soft pink set, is it?
No, there's some lovely different variations.
Yeah, and it could be quite disco, it could be quite edgy, it could be fun and flamingo-y again, couldn't it?
No, definitely. Those Duracoat ones, they are gleaming. I've got to say though, you know, the size 8s, the silver lining on the size 8s, it's almost Aurora Borealis, the way that it glows. It almost brings you a little hint of blue, a little hint of pink, a little hint of gold in the shimmer. I mean, I'm sure if you've had any of the silver lined beads, you will have seen sort of the quality and the beauty of those gorgeous different coatings, those different finishes. Do make sure you're checking out though. Hi Joe, nice to see you. Hello to Rae in County Durham. Hold those lines, well done. More messages coming in about food, glorious food. Michelle says, cheese for me. Any type that melts really well so it goes all gooey. What are you having the cheese with when it's all gooey? Anonymous customer, oh no, it's from Josie who says, I can't resist popcorn. Sweet and salty is the best. Packet says 6 servings. Oh dear. Do you know what though? Really light in calories, so it's all fine. It's all fine. David, he says, hi there, foods, snack. Now, Snacker Jack rice cakes, sweet and sour cream. I like the salt and vinegar ones. They're good. And they come as a 4-pack. However, I have lost weight, so there. Good on you, David. Good on you. Good on you. Well done. Pauline, well done. Collectors in Denbighshire, well done. Send your messages in. Now, if you're sat at home and you're thinking, right, why are they talking about food on the Late Show again? Because we do talk about it a lot. It's because, this is one of the ones I haven't eaten yet, these are in the goldfish bowl in the kitchen. In the kitchen here at Ivy House, and I cannot say no to these. So my question to you tonight was, what food can you cannot say no to them? If they're there, What is it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much willpower in the world you've got. You've just got to have it. We've had pizza. We've had cheese a lot. Cheese seems to be on there quite a lot. We've had chocolate. We've had cold baked beans. We've had lots. We've got Snacker Jacks. Yeah. Keep your messages coming in. Love to hear them. Should we do that now? Okay. Dun 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 Wonder Woman. Gotta be done. Gotta be done. Because this is the Amazonite that Sam has very kindly given us as a world premiere for you tonight. Now, what I love about this is the fact that we're getting so many different tones. But the reason that Sam has called it Wonder Woman, I have been obsessed with Wonder Woman since the age of 4. And have loved everything Wonder Woman since the age of 4 and still do at nearly 40. And because this is Amazon and she's an Amazonian, well, not technically, but, you know, that's Sam's thinking of it anyway. But, you know, that's fine. So this is my Wonder Woman deal. There's a link. It's a weak one, but we love it. And I love the fact that he's thought about it, bless his heart. What I love is the fact that we've got so many gorgeous tones.
Yeah.
Now, more often than not, if we get Russian Amazonite, it's a very vivid blue-green with a sort of white mica formation inclusion. This is very different, isn't it? Very, very different.
Yeah, really different. It almost has a bit of the blue opal.
It does indeed. Yeah, it does. Almost looks, if you think about it, more chalcedony-like than it does Amazonite. It is really intriguing. Now, what's lovely is that we are getting a chance to see some of the yellows. Now, obviously, when you think about Amazonite, when you think about the impurities that are in the ground, a very, very highly allochromatic gemstone. So when you've got an allochromatic gemstone, it is taking its colour from the immediate impurities in the ground surrounding it at that time. So if you think about the different levels of iron, the different levels of chromium, the different levels of cobalt that would have been in the ground at the time whilst this gemstone was forming colourless or greys, and then all of a sudden the impurities within the ground get absorbed by that. I mean, there's markings and beautiful. Just have a look at this one. This is such an unusual Amazonite. When do you ever see an Amazonite like that? Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Mother Nature just throws us these curveballs. There's some soft beiges here. There's some beautiful freshwater colours. And I've got to say, that's what it does remind me. It does remind me of freshwater rivers.
Yes.
Beautiful sort of gentle colours.
Right about that.
Really lovely. Now, these are all, what I love as well, all the same size. There's no graduation on this rondelle strand. Again, and I have to say, as much as the Amazonite, and Amazonite is, when worn by women, is supposed to enhance your independence, your intuition, your self-belief. I've got to say, though, these would lend themselves to a gent's piece of jewellery beautifully, wouldn't they?
Yeah. I think, and the rondelles are actually quite tactile.
Definitely.
And strong. And they're a good size as well.
Really lovely size.
Yeah.
And I like that they're not graduated. There's not faceted either. Now, bearing in mind, these are brand new double strands. You've got all these beautiful different tones. There's lovely aqueous colours. There is definite scope here to work with these in gents jewellery. And it's all coming your way. Both strands, by the way, there are 2 strands here. $9.95. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. They are brand new strands that you are getting. You can see how individual and unique they all are. Do make sure you're checking out. Really lovely. And Amazonite is such a beautiful gemstone to wear. If you haven't worked with Amazonite before, I think you're going to find this strand particularly easy to work with. The drill hole that runs through the entire middle of this strand is quite a generous one indeed. The temporary strand that is on, it's got a nice size. So I'm just going to slide that there so you can see the temporary strand. You've got a nice thickness to that. So if you wanted, of course, to be able to use your different gauge wires through there, I think that's definitely one that you're going to be able to do. Do make sure that you're checking out to Elle, to Joanna, Deirdre, Barbara, Mary, Brian, Anonymous Collectors. Well done indeed to you. Lots of you there, please do make sure that you're holding those lines. Well done. Okay, I have, these are, I have 5 strands left. Now, I think that when you get a chance to own a strand of pearls like this, where they are natural, where they are enhanced, and where, don't get me wrong, we've seen these colours in Keishi pearls. We've seen these colours in Keishi pearls. These are wow factor pearls. Goodness me, absolutely gigantic as well.
Yeah.
9 by 10, 10 by 12, 41 centimetre strand. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Look at the size of them. Oh my goodness me. Now, clearly, when you've got these natural metallic tones, there is a lilac metallic tone here, there is a golden metallic tone, there is some really high grade luster coming off these. They're quite luxurious, aren't they, Hayley?
Very luxurious. Again, it kind of harks back to that twin set look,
yeah,
doesn't
definitely.
it? Yeah.
We have 5 strands left. We're down to 3 already. If you all check out, we haven't got enough to go round. Please do make... What? Can I just say, the Keishis that we did in these natural metallics were around about the £60 mark. That's amazing to get these. Oh my goodness, right. Parvinder, Elle, Sandra, Gillian, Margaret, Clexton, London, Brian and Angela, huge good luck to you. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Ooh. Make sure that you're checking out. Those are spectacular. Oh, what gorgeous tones. They've sold out. Well, well done. Well done. Oh my goodness me, magnificent stuff. I can indeed. Now, here are your tiller beads. Now, we showed you these very, very briefly. You are getting a 4-pack. So we are getting the matte opaque orange Aurora Borealis. We're getting the matte opaque white. You're then getting the matte transparent cobalt Aurora Borealis. And then you're getting the matte transparent red orange Aurora Borealis. Now, clearly, what you are getting with those, and you can see straight away, is a pop of colour with each, even in just the white itself. That white matte is a very, very pure white colour. Can you see the shimmer coming off those with the Aurora Borealis? It's a lovely colour, isn't it?
I love those blue ones. They remind me of tiles.
Yes.
Like Greek tiles.
Beautiful. Yeah. Really, really lovely. All of them, they've all got that beautiful Aurora Borealis finish on them, or every single one of them apart from the whites. So you're getting a 4-pack of your tiller beads in a bundle, last stock. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these, because we are down to under £15. Now we've done last of stock super duos, last of stock size 8s, last of stock, huge amount of last of stock seed bead bundles for you. We haven't had a chance to bring you last of stock tiller beads, so please do make sure you are checking out and confirming. We started with less than 100. You are flying in for these. We've got less than 50 left. Less than 50 left, so please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can on this one. I've got multi-buying going on. Hi Jennifer, hi Joan, hi Janet and Janina, Christina, well done indeed to you, Donna and Jan, Joyce, Hamida, Esther, Julie. That's just some of you that are all checking out at this moment in time. Less than half of the vault quantity. Do make sure that you're checking out. This is from Julie, who says, for some strange reason, my 17-year-old son's favourite foods all begin with cheese, chicken, chili, chips and Chinese. Cheese is a definite favourite on that list by a lot of people, isn't it?
It is.
I bought gluten-free, wheat-free cheese. I ended up calling it fees because it was like fake cheese. It was horrendous. Oh. It was awful. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Let's just, it was not good. And the first time I ever had halloumi, I didn't know that it had to be cooked. So that was an interesting experience. That was many moons ago now. Thanks to my sister-in-law. Yeah, that was like...
Squeaky cheese.
It was very, very squeaky. But yes, cheese seems to be up there on the list with a lot of people. Chips, yeah. Get that. Definitely. Send in your messages. What food can you just cannot say no to? You cannot walk past it. You cannot run away from it. You just have to stop and go, yeah, that's mine. £14.95 for your tiller beads. Hi, Carol in Swansea. Hi, Joan. Hello, Jennifer. Nice to hear from you. Really lovely to see you tonight. Do make sure you're checking out though, won't you? Talk to the call centre. Confirm as soon as you can. Well done. If we get a chance to revisit any of these before the end of the show tonight, I'm sure we will do. Sure we will. There is indeed. Okay. Oh yes, I've got it. Yep, got it. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. This is sold out in the solid sterling silver actually. So have a look at this. Now, this is, if you look at it this way, you will see straight away really simple, elegant bail. I'm going to spin it around for you because you can see that it's got the hinge and that this part at the back opens up to allow ribbon or maybe a sort of leather to go through there, or maybe really sort of lovely substantial kumihimo braid or macrame braid. But also, of course, you've got a point here if you wanted to then anchor a gemstone or one of your designs at the base. Now, it's a solid sterling silver base with an 18 karat gold finish and a nice high-end clip-on bail, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. You could
nice
do
and
so
sleek
much with
and
it.
simple.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Lovely flexible piece of finding that you could change your piece of jewellery depending on your mood.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to open it up very, very quickly so that you can see. Excuse me a sec. So I've just opened that up to show you. So you've got that little tooth there that just locks in place. And then you've got a really nice, secure bail for what I can imagine actually has been quite a substantial pendant. Now, it might be just that you've got a little sort of maybe a tassel of gorgeous gemstones on head pins all graduated maybe, or maybe you've got a really substantial cabochon. That bail is definitely going to hold either of those, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, we've been doing some really great top-drilled cabochons, haven't we?
Have, yeah.
And they would be perfect with one of those.
Beautiful. Really lovely. Under £3. We love a deal like that. Under £3 for you. 0800 644 655. Definitely a must-have for your stash. Collects in Wiltshire, County Durham, Yorkshire. Margaret, Nicole, nice to see you. Can I just say, we've got multi-buying going on like you would not believe. Please do make sure you're checking out. £2.95 solid sterling silver bail, very substantial, and I imagine takes a really great weight as well of sort of cabochon, maybe if you're wire wrapping, for example, if you've created a really beautiful shibori or seed bead style pendant and it's got that weight to it. This is the sort of quality bail that you're going to want to work with those beautiful pieces of jewellery. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on this. Hi Sally, hi Sandra, hello Margaret, Collects in Devon, well done, hold the line, stay where you are. Now the next that we've got for you, we've had some plain rondelles earlier. Got some faceted rondelles for you next. Lovely lustre coming off those, really lovely. 25 carats of graduated tans. Did you say the last 10 of these, honey? The last 10 strands. because they're £8.95. I am not surprised that there are less than 10 available. £8.95 for 25 carats of graduated faceted rondelle tanzanite. 2x1 to 5x2 on an 18cm strand. Perfectly graduated, and you can see these have definitely got those lavender blues, but look at the luster. Now, we didn't get that from those plain rondelles earlier. What we got from plain rondelles was a lot of clarity earlier. This one has got that luster. It's got that gentle sort of little, almost sort of alluring luster to it on those facets. They are flying out the door. We've only got the last, we've got way less than 10 left now. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. 0800 644 655. Less than 5 left. Well done. Well done. Hold those lines. I do indeed. Wow. Now you can imagine walking into Marks's or walking into John Lewis and going to the costume jewellery department and seeing a neckline piece like this in their costume department. Simple.
Absolutely.
Couldn't you? Really, really, look at that. Now that has got an awful lot of luster to it. This is your zinc alloy base. And it's that, look at that. Yeah, shimmer, and it's gorgeous, isn't it? So you've got your hammered copper with your zinc alloy surface, and it is bouncing the light. I'm going to drop it back onto the back of my hand so you can see it. But you're getting 1 metre of it. Now, you know that you can imagine walking into Marks's, into Next, into John Lewis, you know, any of those big department stores, and going to the costume jewellery department and seeing a massive look like this for the Christmas season to be worn over that little black dress, or maybe, you know, black polo neck and trousers for a do. It is one of those, it's a definite, you could easily see that, couldn't you?
I could definitely see it there, but I could also see it as a belt.
Yeah, definitely.
Or breaking up the segments and using those as components as well.
Definitely.
But yes, they definitely look like something that could be seen on the high street.
Yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. I like the fact as well that we get that one final last link. So if you did just literally want to go and link that together and create a long line necklace piece, you could. Yeah. And it's done. Excuse me.
Even as a choker, even as a choker, that would look great.
Yeah, it would, absolutely. Yeah. It's a metre as well, so it goes round the wrist.
Gorgeous bracelet.
Earrings, neckline piece, the whole shebang.
Fantastic. Yeah.
It really is. Now, bearing in mind, you are getting 1 metre's worth here, so there's plenty to go around. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Thanks, Hayley.
No worries.
Here she comes to save the day. 0800 604 655. She's looking panicked as if going, oh my God, please stop coughing, please. Are you going to stop coughing? $8.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Thinking about the big designers, you know, Pierre Cardin, for example, some of, you know, the big sort of your staple jewellery designers who are sort of in the main costume jewellery designers. There's nothing wrong with that, but you think about the prices that they can command. If you go into House of Fraser and you sort of go to their costume jewellery department, you can spend 3 figures on costume jewellery. Yes, you can, believe me. $8.95 on your screen for something that has the glamour, the gleam, and that kind of current look, that current trend as well. You know, it's lovely to do things that are classic, but it's also lovely to do something inexpensive and on trend. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming there, won't you? Towards the call centre, confirm, well done, well done. I do have some super duos, yeah. Let me pop that there, there we go. Stay. Right, super duos. I haven't dropped anything yet, we're good. We've got some, I love the colours in these. Look at these. Okay, super duo bundles. Now, it's not often that we get a chance to do them for you. When we do, they fly out the door. I will go through those colours with you, okay? So we've got, let's get it done, straight done and dusted. You know that these are your matte white chalk. Okay, so those are the matte white chalk. Then you've got the lava red beads in the super duo. They are gorgeous, it's got to be said. Then we've got for you the black and white Vega luster beads. and the Nebula Jet. Amazing names. Amazing names for the Super Duos. Those are proper chili pepper red, those are, aren't they? They're gorgeous. Really, really lovely. So you've got all your Super Duos, and again, I know they're not necessarily to all be used together because they're last stock tubes that we've got sitting in the warehouse that we've bundled together where they've got similar quantities just to make sure that we are getting those home to you. 0800 644 655, the number that you need to be dialing, of course, to take advantage of these. They are a full tube of Super Duo. Now, bearing in mind, last time we bought you the Super Duo was $24.95. $24.95 is what we were looking at. These are working out at what, £4.48 per tube of Super Duos. Absolutely amazing value. 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com, please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. And hi Rae, Hayley and crew. My favourite food is fish of any description. It's snowing here in Leek, Staffordshire. Big Flakes 2, great show. Oh, gorge. Are you all done with the snow up here?
I think in this area they are.
Can we just say it's magical though at this time? This is the time of year you've got to have it. Well, well, I did hear about somebody coming to pick people up in a Land Rover.
Yes.
Did that happen? That happened when I was at Gemporia. Matt Bennett said, "I'll come down to Cardiff and pick you up in the 4x4," and I was like, "You're all right. You're all right." No, I know. But do you know what? Do you know what? It was what you've got to be safe. And literally, the photographs of the M5 were horrendous. Yeah. They were lorries literally across each other like this, and people sat on the central reservation for over an hour in their coats in freezing snow. You just got to be safe. Be safe, be safe, be safe. That's what's important.
Yeah.
But it is magical if you can stay indoors.
It is magical.
And just watch it floating down and going, "Do you want to build a snowman?" Yeah, you do. Do make sure you check it out. This is from Hazel, says, "Finally snowing here too." That's Scotland.
Yeah.
So have you not had any yet? It is news if it hasn't been snowing there. It snows all the time there. How many times have you been to Stirlingshire? Scotland's a big old place. It's colder up there. No. No. Be safe. Be safe. I'd love to see. Go to my Facebook page. Go over to my Facebook page. Pop some photographs. Can I just say a massive thank you to everyone who shared their Christmas tree photos with me on my Facebook page. That was a lovely thread. Let's make it happy again. Get some photographs of your snowmen and your falling snow now onto my Facebook page. It's just facebook.com/Rae Carpenter. Please do. Please do. Did you build snowmen here? You went sledging instead? Okay. What am I doing, my lovely? There is a carnelian strand, yeah. Hayley, did it snow where you are?
Yes, loads.
Did it?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm Oxfordshire.
Okay, yes, so you got a lot of snow.
Yeah. My neighbours, we were all stuck in.
Were you?
One tried to get out and he just aquaplaned across, nearly hit all our cars.
Oh gosh, oh my goodness.
You stay where you are.
Yeah, be safe, be safe, that's the rule. Okay, carnelian, bright, gorgeous oranges, beautiful droplets, Indian carnelian as well. There is something about the colour that when it comes out of India, there really is. That beautiful, bright Bollywood colour. Gorgeous. 60 carats of it on your screen, graduated, faceted, top drilled drops on your screen. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com, of course. You can download the app from the App Store. Faceted as well, so you do get a lot of lovely sort of juicy lustre coming off those. Citrus lemons and oranges. Florida orange coming through on these as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Do make sure that you are checking out. Now, next hour, we've got loads of miss it, miss outs, loads of last chance opportunities, and some more naughty bundles coming your way. Then, of course, as well, 9 o'clock, we've got our second kit with Hayley, which is still on that beautiful festive theme. So please do make sure you're staying tuned to get hold of any of those. Keep your messages about the food that you cannot say no to, and more to the point, yes, snow. Are you getting snow today? Getting snow now? We'd love to hear about that, really would do. Please do make sure that you're joining us. Do not go anywhere. We've got loads more still to come for you. Looking forward to more of your messages. Loving having your company tonight. Don't go anywhere.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
It's that time of year again. Yes, get those Christmas decorations out. But why not make your tree look a little more special this year and create your own decorative baubles? Gemma Crow's DVD will guide you through how to turn your boring baubles into decadent decorations. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and quote the code SXTY85. Get festive with Jewellery Maker. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
I love the fact that Becky's come out and gone, these ones next. Like, she can't just say to me what it is, because then I automatically just go to the left all the time. I'm so sorry, it's just out of habit. I know. How are you? I hope you're really, really well. Thank you so much for messaging in tonight. Loving having your food messages about which food you just cannot say no. We haven't had mince pies yet. I thought that at this time of year, some people might be a little bit like, oh, it's a mince pie. Can't say no. You've had one mince pie. Leah's like, I've had one. But is it something that you could say no to?
Definitely.
Oh, Hayley's like, no mince pies.
Not feeling those.
Not feeling a mince pie.
No.
I like a mince pie. A chocolate orange mince pie. Pardon? What? A chocolate orange mince pie. We'll talk about this in a minute. Wait a minute. We've got some gorgeous CBs for you with some beautiful sizes. So, come and have a look at these. If you got the pink bundle earlier, this is going to work beautiful. Now, if there was a bundle that is perfect for 2018's Pantone Colour of the Year. So Pantone have just announced their colour for 2018, and the colour of the year is ultraviolet. Now, last year it was greenery. Okay, so last year, there are colours of the seasons as well with Pantone, but the colour of the year is this. Look at these. These are beautiful. Now, these are going under £10. Have you started checking out? Have you started checking these out? So, you have got, and they are beautiful, aren't they? You are getting a really lovely, big size, gorgeous piece here. You really, really are. Now, these are the size 6s that you're getting there. Then you're getting, and I'm just going to show you these, because these are your size 15s. They're the silver-lined dark purple, and they are such a deep purple, aren't they? They really, really are. You've then got, I think they are magatamas, aren't they? They are magatamas. Let me just bring that to you so you can get just a chance to see that. So there's your magatama, the 4mm. Now, we've never had the Magatamas in a bundle before, for last chance bundle, ever, which is great. That's lovely to see on this show. And then we've got I'm just double checking, these are the tawny pinks, aren't they? They are beautiful, but they remind me of what we saw in the pink bundle with the silver lining. Really lovely. They're in a size 11. So we've got a size 15, a size 11 and a Magatama. Now, they're going into £10, which is why we've already got confirmed opportunities. Multi-buy situations. Jennifer, Vera, lovely to see. Joyce, Donna, Alma, Jacqueline, Ray, well done. Sandra, Angie, Shirley, Janina, Celeste, Francis, Janet, Lorraine, Jill, lovely to see tonight. Jenny, well done indeed to you, my lovely. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. So lovely to have your company. Multi-buying going on already. I am not surprised. We're at £9.95 and £10 for you to be able to get hold of that beautiful colour. And the bundle is gorgeous. Collectors in Midlothian, well done. Vanessa, congratulations to you, my lovely. Now, I've got quite a few of you who haven't checked your baskets out as yet. That is an under £10 deal, including the Magatamas. And they have got, look at that gorgeous colour. Look at that glow. If you've ever seen Moroccan amethyst got a beautiful red fleck glow to it. Without a doubt, this has got that sort of pinky reddish glow. Not as deeply saturated as a Moroccan amethyst, but nevertheless, beautiful look that you're getting on there. £9.95 on your screen. £9.95 for the entire set. Hi, Jan. Hello, Joan. And Nora. Nice to see you, my darling. Anonymous collectors, well done for everybody who's multi-buying in this opportunity as well. Really is worth doing that. When you get a chance to get your hands on last of stock sea bead bundles. And again, you know, it is really lovely to be able to do those last of chance sea bead bundles. Otherwise, you might not get a chance to see them. Now, do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Okay, so we've got last of stock. Now, you've had your Tiller bead bundle. We've got the very last of stock of Mark's Tiller bead bracelet. When did this launch, lovely? Do you know? So very last of stock. This has been on and gone.
Yeah, it's about a month ago, I think, or less than that.
Less?
Yeah.
13th of November. 13th of November, so a month ago, and we made 1,000, just over 1,000 of them. 984.
Flew.
Wow. Okay, we literally have got a handful left of them. So this is the Tiller bead bracelet DVD with Mark, of course. It's got the introduction, the ruffle bracelet, the bric-a-brac bracelet, the domino bracelet, the zigzag bracelet, and the herringbone bracelet. So here are a couple of clips of the DVD from Mark. I like that flow. The Tiller bead must give a lovely sort of fluidity in a piece.
Yeah, and feel beautiful on the skin because it's so flat and smooth.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really slinky on the skin.
Definitely.
Yeah,
really nice. So. Very luxurious. Very last of stock on these. So 984 out of the door, and all we've got left is literally the last few, and that's it. 0800 644 655 for Mark Smith's Tiller bead bracelet at £4.95. Now, we've given you already tonight a Tiller bead bundle, and we also had for you the pink bundle, of course, which contained the silk satin pink Tiller beads as well. So do make sure you're checking out. Hi Diane, hi Janet, hello Joyce and Maxine. Anonymous said there's less than 10 left, less than 10 DVDs left. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. That will be selling out in a heartbeat. Hi Colin, hello Patricia, collectors on Merseyside, Medford, Tidville, Tyne and Weir, Greater London. Do check out, quick. Good luck. Make sure that you are checking out.
It's a perfect Christmas present there.
It is, isn't it? With the bundle and then your DVD. It does kind of all blend together for the adventurous jewellery maker who does just want to take their seed beading to the next level.
And the thing about those patterns is that some of them are actually really easy to do, but they look so detailed and complicated.
Definitely.
Yeah. So he explains it beautifully as well, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's like when he's with us here in the studio, and the same with yourself as well. It's a lovely, clear instruction. Do make sure you're checking out though, won't you? Please do. Huge good luck to you. We need to say to Mark, if he's watching tonight, have an amazing time and may the force be with you.
Oh yes,
because we know where you'll be tonight at midnight,
We also know
Mark.
what underpants he's wearing.
we also know what underpants you're wearing. Why are we talking about Mark's underpants? You should have seen his Facebook page. No, he wasn't wearing them. Mark, honestly, I don't know what they're saying. Honestly, but have an amazing time tonight at the release of the new Star Wars film. If you're watching right now, Mark, my lovely, midnight showing. Let's. Well, that's the first I've not seen. Is that new? Lovely. This is the rose gold memory wire. What a lovely colour. I'm not surprised. We've got the final 68 packs of the memory wire. Now you've got the ring memory wire, the bracelet and the neckline. So you get, okay, in the ring you get 14 coils, in the bracelet you get 14 coils, and you get 10 coils. And this is your rose gold. Now what I have to say about this, oh, I've got it all tangled there, that was clever of me, wasn't it? What I have to say about this is the fact that we have got the very, very last stock. So we launched with over 200 and they have flown out of the door. So we've got the last 24 left, so please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. Bearing in mind, okay, you've got, so you can see straight away, 14 in the ring, 14 in the bracelet, and then you've got 10 coils in the neckline piece. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Where is the end of this thing? Should not be that hard to find what I've done with this. It's like when you damage a slinky. You get given a slinky in your Christmas stocking, and you put it down the stairs once, and then back in the 80s, back with Stranger Things, yes. Am I back in the 80s again?
It's like Chinese puzzles and sort of that you've also...
Oh!
Well
honestly,
done.
Doesn't it take a lot, does it? Honestly. But there we go. We're back in the 80s again, she said. Kerry said in my ear. Oh, Becky, sorry. I thought both of you do sound very similar, though.
You do.
If you could say, just before you speak, this is Becky, and then you say, this is Kerry. $2.95 on your screen to make sure that you don't have to do that, really, girls, honestly. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. That was quite funny, though. $2.95, if you could. That would be marvellous. You've got such lovely structured white. What I love about this is the fact that if you've got your rose gold components, your rose gold coloured components, you can now work the memory wire with it. Now, we had the rose gold colourway in stock originally towards the beginning of the year. Sold out in a heartbeat. This is the second time that we've had it in. It's almost gone. It is almost sold out. We've got so many of you multi-buying it as well. It's a very tasteful tone of rose gold as well. It's not too over the top in any way, shape or form. I actually quite like it just like that, though.
Just going to say there.
Nice and contemporary, isn't it? Just like that.
Very stylish.
Lovely. Very comfortable on as well. Really, really nice. That rose gold colour is beautiful. Hi Patricia, hi Tina, hi Paulette. Hello Rita and Sally. Hello Debbie, Janet and Donna. Another Janet joins us. Collecting Jersey, Dawn joins us. Anonymous Collectors. Most of you multi-buying. Great. Thank you very, very much. We're going to go to the yellow gold colourway next of the memory wire. I think memory wire, if you've got your nuggets and your chip strands at home, I think that the memory wire has to be a must-have that you need to have in your collection. Surely, if you've got your nuggets and you know those strands, maybe maybe the nuggets and the chips that have fallen to the bottom of the stash bag, and maybe you've cut a strand, you've used a few, and you're not quite sure what to do the rest. This really is definitely one that you need to be adding to your order, because I think that kind of transformed the way we used our chips and nuggets, didn't it, when we got the memory wire in?
Yes, because some people aren't sure what to do with the chips and nuggets, but it's the simplest thing you can do. And that, I mean, if you're talking about getting return on something, you've got your semi-precious chips and nuggets, plus that, either as a choker or a bracelet. People love those stacking bracelets, and they cost very little to make.
Again.
But they're so effective.
The money that you make back.
Yeah. But also, I mean, they're all seasonal, because depending on the colour of beads that you use, but they work particularly well in summer. Because they look like stacked bangles,
definitely,
don't they? So,
absolutely beautiful. So this is just a few examples of what you can do with your memory wire, your gems. It's not just your chips and nuggets as well. You saw their beautiful square beads being used. You saw this sort of simplicity and how effortless it is, but also because you've got that lovely spring back on these, they just keep their form, which is really, really lovely. So it means you throw them in that drawer afterwards, and pop them in that dressing table drawer or into the jewellery box, and they still maintain their form. So this is the gold colourway. We've just had the rose gold, very, very popular. $2.95 for the gold colourway as well. So do make sure that you check it out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Now in 15 minutes time, okay, in 15 minutes time, I have, so just imagine, okay, very, very quickly, you take one coil off the neckline piece for your memory wire, yeah? So you just take the one coil off. Maybe then what you do is you take one of your tourmalines from our must-have strand, maybe the brightest or most vivid colour, maybe the largest, maybe the one with the most clarity, and because it's top drilled, slide that onto the memory wire and just literally have that one tourmaline sitting just between the collarbones, just resting there. So you have that collarette and then one tourmaline drop sitting there. This strand of tourmalines coming up for you 15 minutes time. I haven't seen tourmaline looking like that here in this building for a long time, and it's going into 20. Good stuff, good stuff. Next we've got for you, now, I've not seen this. I've seen it in the lapis lazuli, I've seen it in the labradorite, and I think moonstone as well, I've seen it. I have not seen our amethyst with that titanium mystic coating. Now that is like something from under the sea, isn't it?
yeah. Yeah.
It is gorgeous. Stunning. Wow, wow, wow. Now that is a noticeable, oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
Get out of town, look at that. Goodness me. Zambian amethyst for a start with this titanium coating. So you've got that very durable coating. But not just that, the colours are mesmerising, aren't they? I mean, there's a gold, there's a blue, there's a green, there's a pewter, there's a ultraviolet, there's a pink. What would you be tempted to do with that, Hayley? Because, I mean, it's very, very that lovely coating. It's a really noticeable coating, isn't it?
Well, you mentioned, you know, under the sea, it's got, somebody said mermaids, it's got unicorn vibes and that kind of thing. So I would be inclined to do something maybe like a tiara, like a fantasy type tiara with it, even though it's really lends itself to a beautiful necklace as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a stunning ring, just with one.
Yeah.
Maybe again with some rose gold plated wire. That's all you need, one bead. You could do it. There's all sorts of things with that.
Definitely. Yeah. Normally I would say if you've got a whole strand of amethyst, use the entire strand.
Yeah.
This you can be really, really sparing with this, can't you?
Absolutely.
Look at those colours.
They
Gosh.
are gorgeous.
Really striking. Right. You've got genuine amethyst as the base here. On top of the amethyst, there is a titanium coating. Now, it's not on every single millimetre of the amethyst, which is what is really intriguing about it, because it creates almost this scale-like pattern with the facets. Now, whether that's a sort of reptilian sort of scale-like pattern, or fish scales, like you were saying about mermaid sort of fishtail scales, it looks very, very impressive. It's got to be said.
It's the most fabulous snake, darling.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't it just? 85 carats of it there for you. 85 carats. On your screen, $12.95. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. They are amazing. If you've never worked, and there's not very many sort of treated strands of amethyst that I've seen. But I tell you what, I have to say, it's worked for the labradorite, it's worked for the lapis lazuli, it worked for the moonstone. It's definitely working for the amethyst.
It is.
Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Look at that. Amazing colours. Do make sure that you're holding those lines. Well done. Well done. Let's move back to rose gold colour for you next. Now, we've had a request for a rose gold chain. Who's that from? We had a text message in saying, any rose gold chains tonight? From Zoe in Essex. Zoe, my darling, yes is the answer. Now, it's the only one that we've got. We've got 18 left in the world, and it's a Belcher chain. So you've got those lovely big open links and a really strong, lovely chain. 18 inches in length, solid sterling silver as the base with your rose gold overlay. Lovely tone of rose gold as well, really, really lovely. That gorgeous peachy pink tone. And that extends to the clasp as well. Solid sterling silver clasp with, of course, the rose gold overlay. Really lovely, elegant look. Now, it is, I think I'm right to say, it's the only rose gold chain that we've got tonight, isn't it, Beck? It's the only rose gold chain that we've got tonight, Zoe, my lovely. So if you do need one, now is the time to get buying. 0800 644 655. What I will say to you as well, though, is, you know, this is going to be delivered in time for Christmas. It is, without a doubt, a really beautiful gift to give. No one needs to know what you've spent.
No.
No one needs to know what you have spent on this chain. It's a substantial chain. You can see the links are beautifully made.
Yes, you can.
The symmetry throughout. It's beautifully made, isn't it?
It's also very nicely finished clasp. I love the way the ends of where the chain is. It's really secure, isn't
definitely.
it? It's soldered on, actually. It's not even just linked on.
No, absolutely.
So it's a real solid finish on that. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's got a lovely weight to it as well. It's $8.95. They are flying out the door. We've got people buying 2. We only had 18 left. Do make sure that you are diving in. 0800 644 655. 30-day money-back guarantee from us here at Jewellery Maker. And, of course, that starts from the day that you receive your parcel. We're still guaranteeing delivery for Christmas, aren't we? We're still guaranteeing delivery for Christmas for you as well. So please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. That's, of course, if you're in the mainland UK. If you're in the mainland UK, we are guaranteeing. I think today is the last day for posting to Germany, Czech Republic, Poland, I think.
Okay.
Is the last day for posting kind of those areas. I think we're fine I think we're still fine in the UK for you, so just so that you're aware. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming. Hold those lines. Stay there. Stay there. Now, yes. Okay. Now, this, I'm going to be really totally honest, right? Okay. This is a really organic formed pearl. But it reminds me, basically, have you been watching your Blue Planet on a Sunday night? On Sunday evening, Blue Planet was all about the pollution of the seas. But I'm looking at this, and I'm really sorry, but all I can think of is Blue Planet. Because it reminds me of either a sea lion or walrus shape or what, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it reminds me of a sea lion or an otter.
I see what you see.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I know that it's a cross. But all I can see is a sea lion. Yeah, it does look a bit bit like a whale, doesn't it? It hasn't got the kind of the big fantail at the end, but isn't it strange, though, how the pearl is formed? Now, again, if you think about the nucleuses and the shapes that you could put inside, and, you know, if we wanted to create a very, very streamlined, long line, strong kind of cross, you could create that, because you could create the nucleus, you could put it inside the mollusk and the oyster. But as it is, look at that free form. It's amazing, isn't it? So unusual. And now now it reminds me of a mummy.
That's exactly what I was there.
I'm so sorry. We're just. It's like, how many? What do you see? Alien, says Leah.
Turn it sideways. What could that be? That's
It's
a
almost,
dolphin, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost, I don't know.
Sure.
I know it's supposed to be a cross, but again, you've got to kind of say what you see, really,
Yeah,
isn't it?
totally.
Definitely. $2.95 for a massive size pearl, though. There's no drill hole here, so you would need to be looking at maybe wire wrapping this or sort of popping, you know, that's the thing about it, isn't it? It's about imagining how you're going to encapsulate this in that piece.
Seed beading.
Yeah, definitely. And I think shibori as well, with all these different tones that you're seeing on the surface there. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming on that one, won't you? Do make sure you are. $2.95 on your screen. Now, I've just had a message in saying, food that they cannot say no to is a wing of skate.
No.
Do you know what? From Angela, my grandmother would have said something very, very similar. Favourite food, a wing of skate, delicious at any time. Angela. I've had skate for years. I think it was about 5 the last time I tried it.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Haven't you?
No.
Do you know what? Life would be very boring if we all loved the same thing.
Yeah, this
Leah
is
is
true.
having the giggles massively about the wing of skate. She's like, a wing of skate! But Angela might say that about mac and cheese. Do you know what I mean? To be fair. No, that's not my impression of Leah. No. Cheese! Great! Anyway, moving on. Oh my goodness me. I do see them. I've got them here. So, very, very last of stock on these. Seed bead bundle for you. Dyed pearlized white. I think if you are working on bridal commissions, I think that if you are working on whether that's headdresses, veils, you know, the embellishment on a wedding gown, maybe the embellishment on a belt or on a sash, maybe you're working on bridesmaids' gowns, maybe you're working on a beautiful stole perhaps for a winter wedding next year, just to have these colours, I think, in your stash, if you are somebody that works and commissions for weddings, it's an absolute staple, isn't it?
I would completely agree with you. But also because it's a neutral colour, it could be, there could be brilliant spaces in between other beads.
Definitely, absolutely. And because they've got that pearl, they have got that lovely pearlized finish.
Yes, they do.
So you do get that lovely sort of iridescence to them as well,
it would go with lots of colours, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
I use seed beads, and I know those are slightly bigger, but I have a stash of seed beads, and I'm not a seed beader. But if you sometimes get beads that have bigger holes and the head pin slips right through it, seed beads are brilliant to pop underneath. So I have lots of different seed beads for that reason, and that colour is perfect because it would go with everything.
Yeah.
So
great idea. I think as well, if you're just embellishing cushions, you know, sort of maybe if you're monogramming sort of the side of a blanket or something, you know, just to have those, I think. Just to have that staple neutral tone is just a must-have. They're also the only size 6Os I think that we've got for you on their own tonight. So do make sure you're checking out. Now, how many did we have left of these? Sorry, Beck? Less than 10 now. Less than 10 left. 0800 644 655. Number that you need to be making sure that you are checking out and confirming. Now, we have got those beautiful tourmalines coming up for you. By the way, they are almost sold out. Please just talk to the call centre about those. Tourmaline next. more often than not, the tourmaline that we have here at JM is rondelles, whether they're faceted or whether they're plain, but they are rondelles nevertheless. And that means that they are stacked really, really tightly on a strand, which is great because it means it's jam-packed and you're getting a lot. But what it also means is that you don't get as much light as you want to travel through that strand if they're in rondelles and they're side by side packed on that strand. When you don't get light running through a tourmaline, you don't get to appreciate its amazing array of pleochroism. You don't get a chance to appreciate its trichroism, the way that the colours within the tourmaline, in fact, I should say dichroic, because really when you think about it, when you look at a tourmaline, you never just get one body of colour. You get a splash of red that changes to a crimson, that changes to a cerise. And that's what's really interesting. Now, we don't get a lot of chance to see that in a strand of tourmaline here at JM. This strand shows us all of that, all of it. Look how open it is. You're guaranteed this strand under £20. You've got some sky blues. You've got a little hint at Paraiba blue. You've got a little hint at Indicolite, greeny blue there. You've got beautiful Cuprian greens. You've got those amazing rubelites, those stunning pinks. And they are all 100% unenhanced. Okay. So that puts this strand on another level. And the reason I say that is because the majority of the world's tourmaline is heat treated. Now, the reason it's heat treated is because of that pleochroism, of that dichroism, I should say, where you do look at the gemstone outside of your Andalusite. Your tourmaline family is probably the most pleochroic and dichroic family of gemstones that there is. Now, can you see why this is so appealing? How open is the colour? We don't normally see that. Normally we just see really intense colours, like sort of almost like your bottle greens and your amber tones. Look how vibrant and open these are. Now, they're all unenhanced. And the reason that we can say that, of course, is because we know, because we get every little minute detail that we need about our strands. Now, the majority of the world's tourmaline will be heat treated to purify that colour, to get that purity of colour through it, and also to eliminate any hairline fractures in there, and maybe even to hide some of the inclusions. It's a gemstone that's going to have inclusions. They're mostly type 2 or type 3 gemstones. Type 3 gemstones, emeralds. So basically, the tourmalines that are in type 3 are allowed to have as many silks and jardins as an emerald is. Type 2 gemstones, some visible inclusions are allowed. There's only one tourmaline that is a type 1, and that's your green tourmaline. And green tourmalines should be eye clean. Those beautiful, beautiful tourmaline colours that you're seeing here are a rainbow, aren't they? Aren't they wonderful? Now, you're already on the phone lines. This is going under 20. And I do not mean by 1995. No. £12.95 for you tonight. Tonight's must-have. Beautiful tourmalines, vibrant, vivid, open colour, and some lovely moments of diaphanity running through there. Aren't they lovely?
Stunning.
Really lovely. So nice to see them so exposed and so open. And top drilled and paired briolette drops.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
You could have a little cluster of earrings.
Yes, they are perfect for that, aren't they?
Yes.
Really, really perfect. Absolutely beautiful. Some silver drop chain. Gorgeous colours, aren't they? Love those greens. Love those beautiful pinks. So many of you there. Hi Deirdre, hi Claire, hi Rosemary and Madeline. Thanks ever so much for multi-buying. Really lovely to have your company. Hello to Janet and Leslie. Well done to those of you in Gloucestershire. Just message in, what are you sort of planning on doing with these? Are you excited about the fact that they are so open in their colour, that you can really clearly see how vivid they are, how bright they are, how beautiful they are? I would definitely be tempted to have that kind of multicolour in a piece.
Yeah.
So that you've got that sort of proper full-on bouquet of colour from the tourmaline. And I love the idea of having them as cascade earrings, almost on like solid-stunning silver chain.
Yes, so you get some movement and they almost clink against each other.
Yeah.
You could do the same thing on a ring, so have a cluster ring.
Yeah, you could.
With them all clinking together.
Really lovely idea. Love the fact that they're top drilled as well, so we get that suspension.
Yes, absolutely.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Please do make sure you're checking out. Hi Elaine, hi Janet. Well done indeed. You can still get involved on 0800 644 655. £12.95 for natural, unenhanced, beautiful briolette drops of your 18 carats of multicolored tourmaline, 4x3 to 7x4 millimeters on the graduation. Bryony, Elaine, Janet, Moira, please do make sure you're checking out. Claire, well done, congratulations. Deirdre, well done. Do make sure you are checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can. Really important that you do. Don't leave it to chance. There's quite a few of you there that still haven't checked out. Hold the lines. Hold those lines. Well done. Okay, now then, we have got... I might be busy. Where are we going? Yeah. We might need to book. Okay, we're going for our team Christmas dinner on Friday, the 22nd, and we need to try and decide where we're going to go. No, I'm in before that, just not with you guys. I know, well, I'm in tomorrow morning. I'm with you tomorrow morning. I might be a bit blurry-eyed, so just bear with, won't you? It's an early start date. These are. The bead and go tray, is it just this one, or does it... Okay, so we have got the individual one that you can add to your tower. Okay, cool, I get it, fabulous. So, we bought you the tower. I think the tower sold out, actually. So you've got the little lid here that you pop all of your seed beads in there. Now, for travel purposes, so if you remember, they slot on top of each other, they pile on top of each other, and then, of course, you've got the handle that screws in and you can carry it. So it's brilliant if you are maybe holding your own sort of workshops, or you're attending a workshop, or perhaps if you are commissioning a piece for maybe a client and you want to show them different colours, different sizes, and you want something that's portable. So you've got the bead and go tray. This is one of the layers. These come off, of course, and then you pop your seed beads inside here. So for example, there we go. And it's very clearly visible what you're getting, the colourway, the finish on them. And you can put your gemstones or your findings in there as well. It doesn't necessarily just have to be the seed beads, does it?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could even put things like cosmetics and
I'm sure you could,
and spices and all sorts of things in there.
Do you know what, for cosmetics, actually, that's really good. My friend Heather, who is a makeup artist, Heather Wish, fabulous girl, she has just recently finished a massive campaign for a watch company, and the makeup that she's done is beautiful. But I would imagine, actually, mixing foundations and trying to get a perfect blend in something like this would be a really good idea,
isn't it?
Yeah, really good idea, actually, and very easily washable.
Yes,
to be able to get all of that removed. Right. We've got the bead, not just for beads, basically, is what we're saying. Not just for beads, not just for Christmas. 0800 644 655. Should be $6.95 for this layer, but we're going to take it under £5 for you. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. Under £5, $4.95. Now, again, if you've got the bead and go tray, did we get the little funnel as well? Oh, you do get... I could really do with that now to put all of those beads back in that pot. But the funnel is not here in the studio. So I am funnel-less. It's okay. It's okay. Do make sure that you're checking out confirming as soon as you can. 0800 644 655. You do get the funnel. You do get the funnel. Now the funnel slots on top of that and locks in place so that you can just pour that back into the pot. That's what's great about it. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can, won't you? That's okay, but everybody at home will get the funnel, won't they? Yeah, everyone at home will get the funnel, so don't you worry about that. Everyone will get it. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on that one. If you've got the bead tray, that's a little bit essential. I'm going to leave that there because I can't pour them back in. We have got that, yeah. Oh, they booked it already. You're hilarious. You are hilarious. What am I doing? Oh, yes, I've got it. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, a little mirror charm. That's pretty. A proper old school kind of hand mirror.
Oh.
Solid sterling silver, gold-plated mirror. Rose gold-plated. It is a proper sort of old school hand mirror, that, isn't it?
Is it
very dainty.
Sleeping Beauty type mirror.
Lovely, isn't it? 7 by 18 millimeters. You've got really lovely rose gold colour. And a really pretty, I think for a charm bracelet, or for maybe if you are sort of commissioning something together, I think with sort of a fairy tale theme, it has got a lovely sort of feel to it, hasn't it?
Or, for example, if you're making something for your friend who's a makeup artist or something, that would be perfect. Somebody who's really into beauty and that kind of thing.
Yeah, lovely idea. That's a fab idea, actually. 0800 644 655.
Ah, Beauty and the Beast, yes.
Beauty and the... No. Oh, yeah, she does have a magic mirror. You are right. She does have a magic mirror. You are right. Sorry, don't challenge the Disneyettes. Do not challenge the Disneyettes in the gallery. I would never challenge you on. I would. In fact, if it was Phone a Friend, and there was a question on Disney, you're my Phone a Friends. On a Disney, everything on Disney. Literally, they are like the Disney encyclopedia in the gallery. $3.95. Was it good though? Your photos looked amazing. They did look good. 0800 644 655. $3.95. Solid sterling silver, rose gold underlay. Underlay? What? Underlay? Not enough coffee in the world today, I can tell you. Do make sure you check it out, confirming, won't you? Please do. Well done. Well done. Don't know why that underlay. Honestly. Move on. 2. Yeah, got lots of them. I've got bright orange here. Yeah. Final 24 seed bead pots for you, fast approaching the last hour of the late show. Some of you there going, I still haven't told you about my favourite food. Get your message in. Which food can you cannot say no to it. You cannot say no. You can't pass it up. You can't say no. Just have to. Leah's already said pizza. Pizza and donuts. If there's a pizza here, her face is in it. Quite frankly. Face deep in cheese. She is, it's true. It's true. What? I say nothing. Right. Honestly, it's worse than working with boys. Opaque light orange luster seed beads. 11 O's. They are beautiful as well. Look at the sheen on these. It's almost like the Duracoat, but it's not.
Yes.
It's really quite outstanding. They are so bright, aren't they? Beautiful lustre off these.
They've almost got a neon.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah.
Neon quality to them.
Yeah.
Really lovely and bright. Gorgeous. They look amazing with lapis lazuli.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Gorgeous blues. With these gorgeous oranges. Size 11 O's that you're getting here. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Last stock on these. Now, all of the last stock opportunities, we've got like 1 tube or 2 tubes left on a lot of them. Some of them have sold out already. $3.95 on your screen for your size 11 O's. Very, very last of stock. Less than 30 to start with. and you're all flooding the phone lines for these, which is lovely to see. 0800 644 655. Make sure you're checking out at jewellerymaker.com as well, of course. You can check out via the app. If you're sat at home thinking, why are you asking about food? It's because there are sweets in the kitchen that I can't walk past them. They're basically Werther's Originals, and I cannot say no to them. And I have asked, I've said to Paul, if there's any chance that you can't buy them anymore, please stop buying them. I'm going to ruin it for everyone, like the Grinch. I am the sweet Grinch. But because then when I do, I'm barely here. Leah's like, mine. Make sure you check it out, confirm it. Oh, those lines, well done. I've got some beautiful Delicas, matte black Delicas. Should we do the other Delicas straight after? They're lovely. What's the colour for those? They're like a metallic bronze. They're beautiful. Let's bring you the matte black Delicas first. Yeah, they look metallic. They're beautiful. So this is the matte black Delicas in the size 11.
Wow, they are matte, aren't they?
They really are.
Almost velvety.
The next one that we've got, look at these. These are matte dark gold.
Lovely contrast.
They look really quite decadent together, wouldn't they, those two?
Yeah.
I mean, they really are. I mean, you can hardly see. Let me just take a few of those out. You can hardly see. Because they are so jet black, you can hardly see the individual beads, can't you? So, I mean, they're proper matte black. I would imagine that these will be massively popular because it's not often that we get... Say that again, my lovely. They haven't been haven't they? These have not been available outside of a physical Jewellery Maker kit. So they've only ever been available in a kit before. Jump on those phone lines, grab them now, wait until you see your price point for your size 11 Delicas, $3.95. They've never been outside of a kit before. Now is the time to be dialing 0800 644 655. Sally, nuts! I cannot resist nuts in any shape or form. Anonymous customer says, I'm quite the fan of a chicken restaurant. I will go every day.
Oh.
I'm assuming that is the one beginning with a N.
Yes, I think you might be right.
Cheese!
I think that's the winner,
I
isn't
think
it?
cheese is the winner.
It's definitely the winner.
I think cheese is the winner.
It is addictive. Yeah.
It is addictive. Yeah, this is very true.
You can eat it at any time of day. You can eat it all year round.
Yeah, it is addictive. It actually has an enzyme within it that is addictive.
Yeah.
I like cheese, but I can say no to cheese. It's the fact that you can't say no to cheese. This is anything chocolate, especially the ones with the purple wrapper. Yum yum. Have you got some of those left in that box? They've all gone. Can we just discuss as well the size of the wrappers, Leah? What's going on? Right, first and foremost, and sorry, I'm going to have to hide the brand because you'll know it when you see it. So I'm hiding the brand. Right, so when I was back in the 80s, we're there again, back in the 80s, it was a tin.
Yeah.
It was a tin to start off with, and it was deeper than this, okay? Back in the 80s, it was a tin. It wasn't made out of more plastic that harms turtles in the ocean. Anyway, then they were wrapped in foil. Should we just discuss the size of the wrapping? They're in packets now. Why are they in packets? Who changed? Why did they change this? I'm not hiding the brand very well, sorry. It's called daffodils and tulips. Why have they changed the packaging and what? Sorry, I'm going to get on a soapbox now. Is it because it makes it look as if there's more, but there's actually less?
Perhaps.
Bad. I'm liking the 80s throwback. I'm loving it. Right, let's bring in... Have we done the gold ones already? We'll do the gold ones now. We digress tonight. You'll be like, oh my God, she's been away, she's come back, she's causing chaos. When are we going to have someone professional back? Not tomorrow morning. Not tomorrow morning. Sorry. We've got for you your size 11s. These are the Delica Matte Metallic Gold. They are gorgeous. That metallic, beautiful gold seed bead colour. I would imagine that these are quite a sought after tone. They are lovely. This is $6.95. I would imagine it must be something to do with the metallic, because obviously there's always a variation in price as well. Can we double check the weight of the tubes as well, hun, against the black ones? Usually the Delicas are those half-size tubes, aren't they? The coating and the finishing on them, does dictate the price. $6.95 on your screen for those ones. They are lovely as well. It's got to be said. Not seen those. Really, really lovely. I imagine that that's quite a glamorous, gorgeous look. I'm just going to take them out of there and just pop a couple of them on the desk for you, just so you can see that colour a little bit, because they have got a lovely, almost sort of quite a sophisticated sheen to them.
It's bronzy, isn't it? Yeah.
Or they almost feel textured as well in the hand. They don't feel kind of smooth. They've almost got like that texture on the surface. Which
also
is really
slightly matted then.
Yeah, almost like a sort of like a very, very fine sandpaper almost.
Okay.
They're really lovely.
Yeah, lovely.
Really nice. Please do make sure you're checking out and confirming, won't you? Right, we move on to... got them here. Botswana agate cabochons. Oh, I love this gemstone so much. They are beautiful. Now, when you invest in Botswana agate, in a strand, you'll see the beautiful markings, the gorgeous glossy tones, the wonderful muted tones as well. But what you've got to remember is, when you see it in a cabochon, look at how different they are. Look at even the body of colour. You've got like a soft raspberry colour here, through to greys and taupes, beautiful sort of tawny tones coming through. Really, really lovely. And I love the fact that they're so distinctively different. Look at all those different striations that you're getting as well. They are mesmerising, aren't they? Now you can see then in the recording, we've got a totally different pack for you. So you see something totally different and totally unique yet again. 18 by 25 millimetres, 5 in the pack. You're guaranteed 100 carats, of course. So they may slightly vary, but in the main, they are very similar. If we were to put them in, if I just kind of pop that, you can see you've definitely got that lovely calibrated size there. How much of the Botswana agate have you had a chance to work with, Hayley?
I've worked with it in rounds, beads, but never worked with cabochons. No. So I was just sitting there being mesmerised, thinking, oh, I hope I can get some of those, because I was imagining doing some rub over settings with that.
Oh, beautiful.
And I was thinking about what I'd team them with, and carnelian, some of the deeper red carnelians.
Yeah, there is something about how carnelian works with that tone, isn't there?
So stunning, really, really beautiful. Love the layers and the lines and the natural beauty. It just makes it intriguing
as well, doesn't it? They are all natural. They are all absolutely, there's no reconstituting, there's nothing other than the natural beauty here, and they are $10.95 on your screen. So just over £2.20 per beautiful cabochon. Now, they are perfect for ring sizes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that one and pop it onto the back of the hand so you can see it's not too over the top if you wanted to wear that in a ring.
Stunning.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
The smoothness and the tactility of it is gorgeous. Really, really lovely. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming. Another message coming in from Helen. My favourite snack is a pickled egg and a packet of cheese and onion crisps. Now, I love cheese and onion crisps. I'm not sure on the pickled egg. In fact, I'm not going to lie, Helen, I got a little bit of water in my mouth just at the thought of it. But each to their own. Cheese and onion crisps, I'm there. If there's a packet of crisps going and it's cheese and onion, I'd be very, very hard pressed to say no. very, very hard pressed. I'm going to bring you some black spinel next. We could skip with this. Goodness me! That must be the longest strand of black spinel that we've done. And it's graduated. Now, bear with me, because you know what I'm going to say. I know you're going to go, oh, same old Rae. But I am just saying, restrand it, put a really high-end clasp on that. I would be delighted to wear that as a neckline piece. Now I've got black agate in a long style rope necklace, but I don't have black spinel. If you were to restrand that and then pop, so for example, we had a T-bar clasp earlier on here, gold overlay T-bar clasp. If you just popped a T-bar clasp on that, restrung it,
stunning,
beautiful.
Yeah. Stunning. Or cut it in half. You've got two necklaces, and they're still long necklaces.
I love the fact that it's been so perfectly graduated throughout the entire length. Look at the luster on that.
What a difficult job that is.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And everyone, the graduation, the setting, making sure that the graduation is perfectly done throughout that. And that the facets gleam. Oh, gorgeous stuff. 2x1 to 4x2. Look, you'll know, for those of you that have known me for a very long time, you'll know my passion for black spinel. It is one of the sexiest gemstones that I think a woman can wear. There is something alluring, there is something captivating, there is something incredibly seductive about this gemstone. The luster seduces you, the jet black fluidity of colour seduces you, and I've got to say, when you're wearing it, even when you're wearing this gemstone on top of black, when it's faceted, and it's faceted beautifully with a high grade diamond polish as this is, the reflection of light on top of a black outfit with black spinel is absolutely out of this world. And all the hard work's been done for you. All the hard work, oh my gosh, $15.95. Honestly, if you would like to put a smile on, you know, somebody in your life right now, and you're thinking to them, right, I'm really struggling on what to get them for Christmas, really struggling. If you were to get this strand, restrand it on a more secure, because obviously the strand is always just temporary, you restrand it on beading thread, and it is on something very, very similar to our beading thread actually, or maybe even Fireline or Wildfire. Pop a clasp on there, of course, your crimp beads. You've got a piece of jewellery that looks as if it has cost you 3 figures. And if you do your research and see what a black spinel necklace would set you back at somewhere like Tiffany, you will see the look and the feel that you could create for someone else. Do not get rid of the tassels. Hashtag just saying. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. I can't get over that price. It is beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning. The sparkle is incredible for $15.95.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. That looks gorgeous. You know that lovely bail that we had, that big, the clip open back one? That would look amazing.
Would.
With a few rows through there.
Yeah, definitely.
With something hanging on.
Now, Becky has literally just logged on to Tiffany's website to have a look at their black spinel. Now, I don't know where they get their black spinel from, and I'm sure it is literally cut and faceted to perfection, but it's over £200.
Wow.
So just kind of putting that into perspective. Beautiful. Oh, just like that. My goodness me. Listen, we wax lyrical. We have to go to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have got our fabulous second kit with Hayley. We're still on that festive theme, and we're looking at all the holly and the ivy.
If you're looking for the perfect gift this year, then choose the Jewellery Maker gift voucher. Available in £10 and £50 denominations. Contact us now on 0800 644 655 and give the gift of choice this Christmas.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back. Lovely to have your company on the Late Show tonight. Fabulous messages coming in. Really love it when you get interactive with us here at Jewellery Maker. Really lovely to have your company and Hayley's company, the team's company as well. Fab second kit.
Yeah, love this kit because there's so much in it, and it's such a lovely variety of sparkle and semi-precious and lovely copper. So
it is the most perfect Christmas tones.
Yes, it really is. Yeah,
it is lovely and festive. I know it would work outside of this time of year as well, but it is beautiful. Should we have a look at some of the beautiful jewellery that Hayley's made before we take you through the kit, just so you can kind of get an idea of how Hayley's worked with the materials and the components that we've got in the kit. Love these. I've never seen the Swarovskis worked like that with the copper sheet before. It's going to be, I'm really intrigued to see how we're doing this. It's lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. There is a holly leaf motif that runs through the jewellery designs here, and we're going to be looking at that, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
You're taking us through the demo. Beautiful. Look, what we'll do is that we'll take you through the two parts of the kit first. So the first part we're going to look at has got the bare copper sheet in it, plus it's also got your copper wire. So we've got your so we've got your bare copper sheet. Now, I know that many of you will have seen this in lots of kits over the years, and it's still to this day, it's a staple, isn't it, when it comes to our copper sheets? Is that it's you get so much out of that one piece as well.
You do, and from the I made 5 pieces there, And I still had over half of a sheet left. So you get a lot out of it. Yeah.
A massive amount. So you get your bare copper sheet. You're then getting your 3 spools of your copper wire. So we've got for you 50 metres of the 0.4. You then get 10 metres of your 0.8, and you get 4 metres of your 1 mil. So your bare copper sheet, your 3 reels of wire, and then your gemstones that you're getting with this. So the copper sheet, just so that you're aware, is a 50... Oh, no, it's not, sorry. It's a copper sheet, 6 inches by 6 inches, and it's 0.6 of a millimetre thick. Then you're getting, in the gemstones, malachite. Remember we were talking earlier about the malachite cabochons and how vibrant they were, how vivid they were? So your 370 carats of malachite small nuggets on an 84 centimetre strand, and then 40 carats of January's birthstone, your garnet, graduated faceted rondelles 2x4. Now, they are literally holly berry and holly leaf colours, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
They're so perfect. The lustre on those garnets is amazing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, tiny
really
little facets,
beautiful.
Really create lovely lustre.
Lovely little pop of colour on those. So you're getting your bare copper sheet, your 3 reels of wire, and your 2 strands of gemstones, of course, bearing in mind the malachite is a double length strand. $21.95 on your screen for the first part of the kit. $21.95.
I think that's worth it for the malachite and the garnet alone.
Easily.
Yeah.
The fact that the garnet's got such lustre and such pure... The red colour.
Yeah.
It's not too purple, it's not too pink. It's just that most gorgeous mulberry tone, isn't it?
And the length of the malachite strand is pretty generous as well.
84 centimetres, yeah, definitely. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's your first part of the kit. There is a second part to the kit, and that brings in, I've got to say, some of the most amazing colour of shell pearl that I've seen in a very, very, very long time as well. So have a look at these. Beautiful pearls, I've got to say. Now these are your round glass pearls in a deep emerald. Then we've got for you Swarovski bicones in the light topaz, 4 mil, emerald bicone, and the cyan bicone. You didn't need to hear that coughing fit, sorry. You really didn't need to hear that, sorry about that. So, we've got your bicones, your cyan bicones, and then of course the emerald green bicones, the beautiful light aurora borealis bicones, the light topaz, and then of course you've got the round glass pearl beads in deep emerald, and they are, the colour on those,
I know,
is a wow, isn't it? It is, it's, look at the sheen on those,
yeah.
Oh, goodness me.
It's that deep, yes, there are 2 strands in that kit, and it's that deep, almost jaguar.
It is, absolutely, it is the British racing green, beautiful colour, incredibly inviting. So this is the second part of the kit. You get 2 strands of the pearls as well. They're all 6 mil, perfect rounds. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. I'm just going to pop a little bit of skin tone behind those pearls, just so you get a chance to see on those glass pearls.
Yeah, looks good.
That's a beautiful colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely a gorgeous colour.
I mean, we've teamed it with copper, which is like a rose gold, but with gold, that colour is just divine, isn't
pops.
it? Yeah.
Absolutely pops. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So price on the second part of the kit for you is $17.95. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on this one. 0800 644 655, jewellerymaker.com, of course, and you can join us via the app and the App Store. So it's over to Hayley.
All right. So, so I'm going to talk about the copper and also using the beads as well, but it's the holly leaf, which is the main feature in all of those things. So using the copper, we've got the 0.6 mil thick copper sheet. It's a little bit thicker than you might have been used to, so the 0.5, and that 1/0.1 mil can make quite a difference. However, you can still cut the 0.6 with the sheet cutters.
Okay.
This is probably the top end of the thickness that you can use. So you might find it a little bit of a struggle. I'm going to do it. If you can use a saw. Yeah. In some of the more intricate designs, a saw is more required. I'm just going to do it in different stages because I've got a completely finished piece there, which we can kind of go to. But the beauty about this is we're going to sand it down and what have you. So you can mark it out with a with a pencil, or I'm going to use a marker just so it's more visible for you guys to see. And I'm doing my holly very, very freehand. Because it's a natural organic shape, it doesn't need to be perfect. And it's literally got 6 points. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What I have done there is I've actually trimmed off a bit of the copper sheet from the bigger sheet. It's much more manageable. And also because of the sheet cutters, they can't go all the way through to the center of a bigger sheet. So trim off the corner and you can work much more easily in that way. Okay. So now I've marked out that. Use them like a pair of scissors. We do have these on our website. And I'm just going to cut using a curved line. Now you can see by the way I'm cutting, it is a little bit tougher than with the 0.5, but it's definitely doable. A nice big gentle scoop works really well. If you're going to do something much more detailed, you would struggle. So actually, if the sheet cutter is all you have or all you can use, design around what you're able to do. So like heart shapes are really useful because you can get lovely sweeping curves from a heart shape as well. Nice soft hearts, it doesn't have to be a perfect heart either. There you go. So as we're cutting, take away all the scrap pieces because as you can see, it actually is, you get quite sharp. Yeah, you do get a nice point on that, don't you? You do. I'm going to soften that down and make it a bit more safe to have nearer the skin. And there you can see also how dangerous that can be. So I'll move those out the way. And I'll just take one that I've made earlier. Okay. So you've just cut around the pen. Yeah, exactly. Now, that is pretty dangerous. It's pretty sharp. So I've got either a big flat file. You can, if you've got needle files to hand, they are also useful. But the bigger one works quicker. So just filing down. Now, all the files, whether it's the big one or the small one, the teeth on the file go up. Basically, they're facing up in that direction. And you want to file against those. So when you're holding the handle, you file away from your body. And that is kind of a rule of filing. So it's away from the body. There you go. Okay. Now, I don't want to mark this, this board. There are a few points to file there. Yes, I've done myself a bit of a long-winded job, but luckily I prepared another one earlier. So basically, I'm just showing you how to. I'm not going to lie, that I can feel that in my toes. You might as well just have a blackboard going down the back of here. Oh, I'm doing it just to tease you. There you go. Wow. Okay. Right, so you work your way around it. The other thing is, what I have with this file is it's a half-rounded file. Okay. So it's flat on one side and half round on the other. And that's brilliant for getting into the curve of that. So block your ears, using it in the curve and using the whole edge of the file against that. Okay, so you can do that all the way around until it's safe. Just to save the ladies' teeth in the studio, I'm going to put the files away. And then if you've still got some really rough edges, you can actually use some flat pliers. So at the back where I've cut, you see there's a bit of a bevel, it's a bit rough and what have you. You can use your flat pliers to flatten it down. You can also hammer it onto a steel block with your leather hammer or your nylon hammer to flatten it out as well. Another way of kind of getting it to kind of more manageable and more refined look is using some sandpaper or some sanding pads and sand it down. So obviously I'll move on to the one that I filed earlier.
Thanks.
Let's have a go. So a little bit of sanding.
I think it's more the edges.
Yeah, the filing has a very coarse grain. You're not enjoying that.
It's okay.
Okay. So backwards and forwards. Now this sheet has a natural texture to it. So I'm going in the same direction as that texture.
Yeah, you can see the flow of the lines.
Yeah, there's a linear kind of. It's really lovely. You might have had sheet before where it's really polished. This one is a bit more...
that's flowing through that way,
It's been machine done, so it's beautifully even. So just sand down any of the rough edge. So file first, then you sand. The reason why you do it in that order is because the file has a big chunky tooth, and that takes away the big rough edges. You might then move down to your finer needle file that refines the big chunky marks from the bigger file, and then you move on to your sanding tools to refine those marks as well. Okay. So you will see here that I've drilled or made holes in this as well. So I've just simply marked out where the holes go with my marker, and I've actually punched it with our lovely punch that we have here at Jewellery Maker. I'll show you on the one that I haven't finished off very well. So let me just make a mark at the end there. Now to use these punching devices, they are probably my favourite tool that we have at Jewellery Maker. So it's got a little twizzly bit. Basically that's the drill section there. Take it all the way down, because if you have a big gap in that section there, when you place your sheet into that, it actually will flop about, and it will be quite frustrating trying to line up the marking area. So take it down quite low, or as low as you can get the sheet slotted into there. And then it's quite tricky to get it lined up with your marker, so you've actually got to tilt it to the side. There you go, line it up there, then you can tighten it. Okay, there you go. Now so take it down, twist it, holding the tool and holding the sheet at the same time, otherwise you sometimes get a bit of a spinning action. And then you can feel it going through, and then turn it back again in the same way, all the way up, and then take it out, and you usually get a little bit of excess. Like when you're punching paper, you get the same thing. So there you go, I've got my little hole. So I've done that in 4 positions. Now, depending on what you're making, if I was making a pair of earrings, I would maybe leave that hole, maybe just have 3, one for the top and one for the decoration. Or you can have a dangly bit from there, you can have your tassel from there as well. So just think about what you're making and how many holes you need. To add the detail of the beading in the middle, I've used some 0.4 mil wire for that. So it's really easy to work with. If you're wondering what the detail is in the middle of that, I did actually do a little bit of hammer texture on there, but I haven't done it on all of them. So you can do it without or with. There you go. Now slot, I've got about 20 centimetres of wire. It's much more than I need, but it's easy to hold on to. Again, I've done a little right angle bend in that wire, and I'm going to slot the short end through one of the holes and fold it so it's nice, got a bit of security there. And then I'm going to start beading. So knowing how many beads you want to pop on there, it's just about playing around really. You can use whatever beads there are in this kit. There's a lovely variety of sizes. The garnets have graduation on them as well.
It's just nice to have that mixture of the Mother Nature's gemstones and obviously the man-made ones as well,
absolutely.
Isn't it?
And they described as topaz, I think, in the description.
Yeah, like topaz aurora borealis.
But they're yellow, really.
They are a bright golden yellow, aren't they?
And so they're a really lovely highlight in the designs. In this one, I'm just going to keep to the more traditional tones.
Okay.
That's actually too much, so I'm going to take a couple of those out and maybe pop that back on again. So it's just about playing around, seeing which beads fit into the gap that you've made. There you go.
Nice.
That should do it.
Yeah, lovely.
So now I'm going to take the end of the wire back through or through the next hole.
Yep.
Pulling it down nice and taut. Okay, there you go. making sure it's nice and tight, and then taking it to the back. Now, I'm going to do a little twisting action to secure it, but I want to do it over one of the holes so it's not in the middle. Okay, take it, fold that so it's nice and tight, bring that up, and then start to wrap this around that stalk. And I just do this by hand. There you go, nice and tight. And then what I do, you can use your pliers if it helps you to be more secure. I then take that upright and I wrap the longer one around that. So, because if I just wrapped one of them around it, they could just, the other one could just slip out.
Okay.
So this anchors it a bit more. I don't want too much, otherwise I'm going to have a big blob at the top. Trim off any excess. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of nail varnish over that knot. What is actually quite a good idea. So it's a little bit less ugly. If this is an earring, for example, it doesn't flop about and you see the back. You could put a little bit of leather on the back or a little bit of fabric. I just
ultra suede as well.
Ultra suede
I suppose. If you were wearing it as a pendant, you'd want something that was quite soft up against the neckline, wouldn't you?
Good idea. There you go. I'm just going to pop that on there so it's a little bit more like it's basically covering up that little rough edge.
Okay.
And then it's just a case of adding some detail onto the top of that. We could actually add a tassel underneath. We could keep on going. It's just playing around and see how you want to use your design. So you could put a simple earring hook on there. To make an earring hook, it's using the 0.8mm wire from the kit. And it's one of those techniques that it takes a while to get it, but once you've got it, you'll probably not buy many earring hooks, although I shouldn't say that on Jewellery Maker.
No, do you know what though? It's all about getting that lovely, because sometimes it's about getting that lovely finish in an earring. And the wonderful thing about being able to make your own components is if you want to have that long hoop.
Absolutely.
You know, we do a standard shepherd's hook, whether it's in solid sterling silver with gold overlay or whether it's a copper or a brass with a different colour on top of it, whether it's the rose gold or the yellow gold. But what's lovely is we don't do the antique bronze shepherd's hooks. So having the wire and having that skill to be able to make your own components is really, it is a skill that you want to have.
It is, and a lot of designers actually have their own earring hooks, and you can identify the designer by their findings and their finishings. So.
Yeah, you'd think a shepherd's hook was kind of standard, but actually you all
really
do it sort of slightly different.
Exactly. So to do one, you cut the length of the wire, place the wire in between the pliers, right at the very end. Now, depending on the thickness of the nose of your pliers and how big you want the loop at the bottom to be, it depends on where you place it on the nose. In this instance, let's say I want to add it straight onto there. I'm going slightly higher from the tip because I don't want a teeny tiny loop. Twist your wrist all the way around until the wire touches on the other side. So you've got a little loop there. Now you might have seen people correcting the loop and making it a more rounded shape rather than a pea shape. With the earring hook we don't do that, we leave it, okay? Then turn the wire upright, place that into the pliers again. Now what you're doing is you've got the loop section underneath and facing towards your body. And then I'm taking it to the broadest part of the ply, because what I'm doing now is I'm creating the shepherd's hook part. This distance determines how big your earring hook is. So if you want big, generous earring hooks, you make that longer. If you want more delicate ones, you make it shorter. To match up, that's the trickiest bit, to make a matching pair. So what you can do is just hold the one that you've made previously, if you can hold it, next to it, and then judge where you're going to bend, okay? And then bend the other side. So the loop is facing towards me. I bend the long length all the way around away from me. And what I also then do is I overlap it on the other side, and that creates a little bit of strength within the hook and a bit of tension, so it's stronger, because this wire is lovely and malleable. Every earring hook has a gentle little kick at the end that allows it to slip into the ear piercing easily. So that is done at the middle of the plier, just underneath where the loop is, and then you trim off a couple of mil from that bend, and that might be slightly too long, and then that's your earring hook there. So there is a pair. Now I'm just going to add that onto the earring or the detail that I've made previously. So opening up that loop, you spend all that time making a lovely loop. What you don't want to do is pull it to the side. You twist it forward, and you mentioned it earlier. It's a barn door, did you say? Yeah. So you pull it open like a barn door, slide it onto your detail, and then you close it up in exactly the same way. There you go. And then that is one way of using the leaf motif. Again, I've got that hole that I've drilled there. I could use a tassel from one. That's okay. From the garnet, have a tassel coming off there. I could put some more beading detail off there.
I think when you've got the Swarovski, to have it sort of dropping down to catch the light, to get that movement would be lovely on it. I love the idea. You get so many sort of novelty Christmas earrings, don't you? You know, and you can. There's so many different varieties out there. I think be able to make your own and put your own stamp on it is such a lovely idea.
Yeah, and then you've got them year on year.
Year on year, thank you, my lovely, very, very much indeed.
Welcome.
Smashing stuff. Two fantastic parts to the kits there, so please do make sure that you are checking out. Hayley's with us all the way through till 10 o'clock, so if you've got your jewellery making questions, run them into us. We still want to know, of course, which food you cannot say no to. I think there's a double negative in there, but you know what I mean. What you can't pass it by. You just have to stop. And also, snow. Have you got snow? People are getting snow tonight.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware that it was forecast.
No.
It's not snowing here.
Oh, that's good.
It was snowing before. Was it?
Yeah.
Leah, you didn't tell me. It's stopped now, though, is it?
Slight flutter.
That's a 154-mile journey, don't you? Listen, don't go anywhere. We've got your star by next. Beautiful colours coming up for us next. Love this. Seed bead bundle, last of stock, the last one, I think. Is it the last one that we've got for this evening, Beck? It is, isn't it? The colours are mesmerising. Have a look at these. Now, if Dee from the mid-show could see these blues, my goodness me, she would be properly... She loves the blues. She loves the blues. She really does.
I wonder if she's watching Blue Planet.
Look at the most beautiful. And I've got to say, it's the size 15s. Have a look.
Oh no! Boom boom!
I nearly did a whole show without dropping something. Amelia, I love you.
Yeah, no, she's. Do you have to count them back in again?
She's done a runner. We're so close. That was such a Rae. I got so close. Oh, I can't even scoop them up. I don't know what to say, then. Sorry. Thanks. Go on, Leah. Thank you, lovely. Well, just do that and just.
What about on a piece of paper? No, piece of paper.
I've got my finger. We're all right. It is all going in there. I've got excellent aim. I missed one. I'll give you I've missed one. Okay. And
hey, well done.
Service resumes. Saying before I acted like a total doofus, we've got size 11 sea foam, beautiful Duracoat galvanized sea foam as well. We've got those. I love the sea foam colour. Now we had the matte Picasso Seafoam earlier. This is Duracoat Galvanized size 11s. We've then got for you, and these are amazing, the Silver Lined Blue Capri. Shimmering away, oceanic blues, absolutely mesmerising. We've then got for you the beautiful metallic, these are the metallic matte turquoise. No, they're not, sorry, that's the metallic matte turquoise in the size 6, and then these are the opaque light blues. So, opaque light blues, beautiful matte turquoise in the size 6, and then of course the Seafoam and the Capri blue. They are beautiful colours. Now, absolutely, you could work with that entire bundle all together, couldn't you?
Yes, you could. It's a perfect combination.
It is just the most stunning of blues. Total ocean blues coming together. Sky blues, ocean blues, and proper full-on aqueous colours coming your way here. So incredibly inviting. But also, you could just work with those on their own. You could combine the Seafoam and the Capri blues together to add a level of detail. You know, and yes, there are size 15s in here. There are the size 11s, the size 8s, and the size 6s as well. So again, you've got those beautiful different varieties of sizes in the Miyuki rounds, of course. But you have got all those different sizes, the 6s, the 8s, the 15s, and the 11s. Now, all of this as tonight's kind of almost like a sort of cheeky showstopper deal. Look at the glow on those Capri blues.
Yes, they're amazing.
Oh, they are beautiful. Say that again, my lovely. I think that's amazing, don't you? £3.23 each. Sound like a plan? £3.23 per beautiful seed bead tube. Donna collectors in Buckinghamshire, Wendy collectors in Jersey, Rita, Jill, Tatiana, Michelle, Vanessa, Eva, well done indeed to you. Loads of you've just pressed your button ones. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. £3.23 per tube. 2 of those have got, well, one's got the Duracoat galvanised finish. The other has got that beautiful silver lined blue Capri. This has got the metallic matte finish. And this has got the opaque. Beautiful. Look at that gorgeous colour. How bright is that? Loads of multi-buying. Loads of multi-buying. Hi Joanne, hello Joan. Nice to see you collectors in Jersey taking away loads of multi-buying going on here. Lovely stuff. 0800. Excuse me. 6444. 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. You can join us, of course, online at JewelleryMaker.com, but do make sure when we do our seed bead bundles, and I will say, you know, that the colourways that sell out the most, monochrome colours, pinks, purples, and the blues, they sell out. So if you are loving these beautiful colours and the fact that you'll be able to work, and it might just be for your stash, you might not have a project in mind yet as to, you know, with the run up to Christmas, it might be the last thing on your mind. But after Christmas, it is fab to be able to sort of get your mind onto something. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Hi Jane, hi Edith, lovely to have your company. Hello to Jacqueline, hi Joan, nice to see you, my lovely. Bidders in Derry, Sandra, well done indeed to you, congratulations. Hold those lines, won't you? £12.95. Now you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee with absolutely everything with us here at JM, and of course under £3 for your shipping and handling charge for the entire day. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Now let's stay with those beautiful oceanic bluey greens, shall we? Nearly. Nearly. Oh, we almost got through a whole show without spilling something. I did make up for it. It was quite spectacular. Yes. Right. Here we go. These are beautiful. Love these. When did these come into stock, hun? They're beautiful. So 3rd of December. Beautiful. You're looking at cabochons of December's birthstone, and they are quite spectacular. I've got to say, they are Tibetan turquoise. Oh. Now, Tibetan turquoise cabochons, that is definitely something to write home about. Now, which one of those is, oh my gosh, you've got a rectangle in that recording, my goodness. Wow. Okay, so lots of different shapes, guaranteed 110 carats. Now in that pack there, you've got so you've got 6 cabochons in that pack there. In this one, you've got 8, but as you can see, some of those are much smaller sizes than the ones that you saw in the recording just a moment ago. But you do have, it's not just about different shapes and size. Look at the different depths as well. Have a look at the side profile. Look at the different depths of those Tibetan turquoise. Now they are all natural, they are all enhanced, they're not reconstituted. They're not kind of all sort of put back together with high temperature and high pressure. All of these are natural. That is brilliant. The reason you get so much marking and marbling in a beautiful turquoise, and I am going to just pick one up for you and just show it. Look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? Now you've got some gorgeous marking. Look at the matrix running through.
It's like moss and
it's gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because in the Tibetan mountains where the turquoise is found, they have obviously a lot of snow a lot of the year. So when the snow melts, all of those impurities run in, they percolate and permeate through the rock face, and they embed themselves into the turquoise itself. And that's why Tibetan turquoise has such a strong matrix vein, because of where it is. If you think about Sleeping Beauty turquoise, if you think about turquoise coming out of the Arizonan desert, it's very dry. There's very little matrix there. The reason is because you don't get that variation in the precipitation. There we go. The variation, the precipitation. You basically, you wet weather.
Precipitation.
Yeah, precipitation. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks ever so much. Honestly. Do make sure you're checking out, because we've got under £20 for 110 carats of Tibetan turquoise. And the beauty about it is that you have something that has the most beautiful organic shapes and patterns running through it. You have a body of colour that is strong. You have one of December's strongest beautiful gemstones. Under £20. You could be paying double that for just one of those set in a piece of jewellery. One of those set in a piece of jewellery could set you back double that price. It is beautiful.
Stunning.
Isn't it? I love turquoise, absolutely love it. And Tibetan turquoise is my absolute favourite. I appreciate the beauty and the purity of colour of a Sleeping Beauty turquoise or a Kingsman turquoise, absolutely. But for me, to get that beautiful matrix individuality on each piece, and to know it comes from those snow-capped mountains of Tibet, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Well done. Loads of you there, hold those lines. Well done. There is indeed. I've got it here. So we've got a jump ring maker. Now, bearing in mind how amazing our guest designers are at making jump rings out of our wire. So this is your jump ring maker. So I'm going to just show you the components of this. I've never seen this. Never, ever. So you have the component here at the base. And then you have your different gauges. So the different size jump ring gauges. So what you do, for example, is you will screw. Okay, so you'll screw the gauge maker. So if you think about how that is your gauge, this is the base that you would twist. It's a little bit like how we work with the wire twister. So if I just show you on the back of this, there we go. So you pop the wire through there, just like we're demoing here for you. Then you pop your finger in the end of that and just twist it. So it's almost like another form of gizmoing, but on a larger scale with larger gauges, but you can create your jump rings out of it. Now the 3 gauges that I've got, sorry, the 4 gauges I should say, that I have for you within the pack. So you get 4 different rods. 4 different rods. You get an 8mm, a 7mm, a 6mm and a 4mm to be able to make your different size. Now, you are going to get the most perfect jump ring here, aren't you?
Yes, you are. What you're also going to get is you're going to get them all the same size.
Yes, so you're going to get that uniformity.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you can make them on your round nose pliers, but that's the beauty of this, is that you're going to get a whole batch of the same size jump rings.
Yes.
Ideally, if you use your flush cutters to cut through to get them, then you will get less of kind of a tapered tip at the join.
Yes, so you get more of a sort of band or close on them.
Yes, a perfect flush cut.
Yeah.
But it's a brilliant tool, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think that the fact that if you're putting it on your if you're putting it on your round nose pliers and you're making it or something, you do have to make sure that you're continually positioning the wire in the same place, maybe marking your pliers to make sure that you're going back in the right place.
And you're only going to get one or two that are the same size. The others are going to get slightly smaller or slightly bigger, depending on the direction of.
Well, we've got, just to show you on the back here, it does give you basic instructions on the reverse as well. Under £5.
Oh, that's brilliant.
£4.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. Nice to have this back in stock. When was the last time we saw this, Beck? Oh, so we relaunched it at the beginning of the month, but before that it was like months and months and months, wasn't it? Oh, we've got the 54 left, that's it. So before December the 3rd, we haven't had it in stock, full stop, for a couple of years apparently. So we're now looking, so it relaunched on the 3rd of December. We've got the last 54 in the world, that's it. Just make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Fantastic, fantastic tool to get that uniformity of the jump ring. And you saw that on the. I'm not going to drop anything else. Hold those lines. Well done. Hold those lines where you are. There is labradorite, yeah. Oh, I thought you were getting the cabochons. Let me pop that there. Faceted rondelles coming away. These are lovely. Even the smallest of beautiful labradorites here at JM give off some of the most gorgeous. Look at those.
Those are beautiful.
Look at those. I love the fact that, and I think it does prove the quality that you have when you get labradescence in a small piece of labradorite.
Yes. What I mean, I could be wrong because I'm not on the shows all the time, but I don't see as many smaller labradorites.
We don't.
So to have those as highlights in your pieces when you've got maybe a big cabochon that you've set, what a perfect to have that in your stash. Oh wow, the blues! Look at that.
Yeah. Comes alive, doesn't it?
It does.
Absolutely comes alive. Natural beauty, amazing labradorescence, beautiful pewters and blues. What I will say though, really, really important, totally natural, totally unenhanced, so there's no coating on these at all. 31 centimetre strand, 3x1 to 5x3 centimetres, all natural. Please make sure you're checking out. Please make sure you are checking out. Now, bearing in mind, these are natural, they're faceted by hand, they've got labradorescence. We've got a little bit of a cheeky treat for you. £4.95, under £5 for natural labradorite. Gorgeous. The glow, that ultraviolet, that pewter, that beautiful blue, those golds, they are gorgeous. Oh, 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking out as quickly as you can. 0800 644 655. Make sure you're checking out and confirming. Now we do have, again, thinking about, you know, the gems, just to kind of show you, If you're looking at labradorite that's got, just to show you, I mean, you can see some massive pieces here. But when you're still getting that in the smaller, that means you're getting great quality. It means you're getting something that's natural, that's beautiful, and really fantastic quality. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Now, yeah, I've got some cabochons, definitely. We do those. Look at this.
Love that.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my word. Look at that. It is amazing, isn't it? To see that happening, to see that light, to see that glow, to see that magic, that phenomena. They look amazing, don't they?
They do look amazing.
Now, bearing in mind, I'm showing you every one within this pack. Now, in this one, obviously, you've got lots of different form ovals, but you're guaranteed 175 carats. I'm just going to look at this. Oh, be still my beating heart. That is beautiful. Goodness me.
You can feel the warmth coming off
it, can't you just? It is such a beautiful, beautiful piece. It is a beautiful gemstone. It really, really is. Captivates you from the moment you see it. It's the only gemstone that I've ever experienced in my entire gemstone and jewellery history that has initiated conversation from men. Men just are mesmerised by this gemstone.
Okay.
Really is. It's a good one there for you girls if you're not out for true love. Just saying. Make sure you're dialing 0800 644 655. What was it that attracted you to your wife? The labradorite. Do make sure you check it out. $10.95 on your screen. $10.95 and some really substantial moments of labradorescence here. Really are mesmerising. Now bearing in mind how much colour, how much play of light, how much phenomena is coming out of this. Oh, I wish you could see it in the studio because that is so strong. Amazing colours, absolutely amazing. I can understand why people say, do you know what, just collect these, put them in a big glass bowl, have it near a window so that the light comes through and literally the colours that come out of that bowl. I tell you what, these would be better than that glass bowl in the kitchen full of Werther's originals.
It would last
longer. Right now, it would make me happier anyway. Oh my goodness me. I just need to walk on by. I need to have a little bit more restraint. I know. I don't know how many there are. I don't know. I think it's the sugar. It's the sugar content. But it's not just about the calories. It's the sugar content. It's the sugar content. Don't get me started, girls. I'll get on my soapbox. I tell them they're not allowed to go anywhere for lunch around here. Like, why are you going there for lunch? Stop going there. It's bad for you. Stop it. Oh, you can go there, that's fine. No, you can't go there. It's very bad for you. No, you can't go there. Oh yeah, no, I know, but then I threw the rest in the bin. It was revolting. Anyway, we digress. Pliers. Now, I like the fact that we've got the long handle here because I know so many of you have mentioned about the... it's great to have the ergonomic grip, but it is good, especially when you've got the snippers. And you have... And that extra long handle makes a massive difference, doesn't it? But bearing in mind the little kits that we used to have, you know, the sort of the starter kits, ones, yeah. The little dinky ones, they had handles that were kind of this long, really, sort of this length here. To here. They were a sort of a tiny length.
They were like pocket ones that you put in your handbag.
Which is great to have, I think, if you're on the go when you're travelling. But I think when you're at home and you're making your jewellery and you're sat at home, whether it's in your workshop or your sort of creative room.
There is good reason behind that because it's leverage. So it's the longer the lever, the more force you get behind it. Yeah. So actually they're more powerful to cut as well. So it's more comfortable in your hand, particularly if you if you find the small ones uncomfortable, but also it's doing the job more powerfully as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So these are available for you now. If you want to make sure that you are checking these out, please do. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing for the extra long side cutter pliers at £3.95. £3.95. Now again, and I would imagine as well, some of your sort of your thicker gauge wires as well would definitely need that little bit more oomph to be able to get a nice flush cut for them.
Absolutely, and we do the 1.25 and up. That would work really well for that.
Perfectly.
You're quite right about
good
that.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. £3.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. Number that you need to be dialing and checking out on these, please, before the end of the show this evening. If you're watching on the repeat, by all means, give it. If you're watching on the repeat, it's not going to be long. You're going to be seeing me again. Sorry. I know. If you are watching on the repeat, you've got about 10 minutes and I'm back again, but in a different top. I won't drop anything. Oh no, I'm working with Tom. Fine. It's fine. Is that all my stuff for tomorrow? Who's my guest designer tomorrow? Do you know? Do you know, Amelia Hunt? It's not on the sheets. Not sure. I was supposed to be on. Well, I was supposed to be on the mid show. I was supposed to be on the mid show with you tomorrow, and I got into work today, and Scott was like, "Can you come in tomorrow morning?" I was like, "Yeah." So if you are watching on the repeat, I'll see you again in a minute. Hold those lines. Well done. Say that again, my lovely. Yeah. These do remind me, and I've said this before. Look at these. Gemma. Might be Gemma. We think it might be Gemma Crow. Might be Gemma Crow tomorrow morning with me. Or in 5 minutes if you're watching the repeat. Making mini top hats. Making mini top hats. Now, lattice beads right now though. This is quite a beautiful bright silver though, isn't it? I love these. These are very contemporary. When I saw these for the first time, I'm not going to lie, they reminded me of the Death Star from Star Wars.
Yes.
I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to see it. I'll wait. No, I'll just wait. My other half and my husband are going. It's their birthdays this week, so they're going together. That's the thing. I do all the Marvel comic stuff. Dave does all the Star Wars. Quite happy with that. I'm quite happy to wait. I quite like Star Wars, but I prefer your Marvel comics and stuff. Oh, did she?
Oh dear.
Apparently Holly Willoughby. I've got to make sure I get her name right. Oh my goodness me. Apparently Holly Willoughby on this morning, she let out a spoiler about the film and people were very unhappy. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
£7.95 solid sterling silver, 9mm bead, 3 pieces. All gorgeous solid sterling silver that you've got. Some open lattice work, nice and contemporary, decent size drill hole as well. Pop one of these onto a stretchy bead, gorgeous. Stretchy bead bracelet with one of these would look lovely. Solid sterling silver. Do make sure that you're checking out holders lines. Yeah. We can, but they're not out here, my lovely. I'm afraid. Okay. Let's go for the fire opal. This is, now I'm just going to hold this out so you can see. Oh, the graduation of colour is amazing. You're going to need to see. Look at that. Now, I don't know about you, but when you see fire opal with all this variation of colour bursting on an extra long length strand, those colours they literally look like the embers of a fire, don't they?
Yeah, like you're staring into
Beautiful. You can almost feel the heat of the embers of that fire coming alive. absolutely gorgeous. Fire opals that you're getting here from Jalisco, Mexico. Once upon a time, kind of about 31 million years ago, what we now know is Mexico, of course, used to have one of the most volatile areas of volcanic activity world over. And it's the volcanic activity in that area that has created this beautiful hydrophane opal. It is amazing to see the reds, the oranges, the golds, the champagnes, those beautiful, beautiful tones. Lovely and warming. $11.95. Now they would work amazingly with the memory wire, the gold, gold colour or the rose gold colour memory wire bundles that we bought you earlier. Beautifully. Yeah. Look amazing as a sort of an arm torque, maybe around the neckline as well. Really, really something to write home about. 0800 644 655 for your beautiful fire opal. All genuine, all natural, all unenhanced. They are, those colours are mesmerising, aren't they? Really, really lovely. Rich and warm and gorgeously saturated. Make sure you're checking out on those. I haven't got that. I've got some citrines. Yeah? These would look beautiful. These would work beautifully with the fire opals that we've just seen. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They are divine.
They're a big size citrine. 9x5 to 14 by 8. Bearing in mind, so one of these, the largest one, is nearly 1.5 centimetres in the drop. From Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil. Beautiful champagnes and golds. They've got a weight to them. They really, really have. One of those as a November, just with a pinch bail as a November charm would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. I have to say, I mean, we've all got many favourite stones, but citrine's one of my favourites.
Is it?
Just because it does radiate warmth, doesn't it? It just feels so happy. It's a happy stone. So,
it is a beautifully happy gemstone.
Yeah.
That sunshine colour just instantly warms you, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Do make sure you're checking out on these. Big, beautiful briolette drops, 78 carats, 9x5 to 14 by 8, 17 centimetre strand. On your screen this evening for $12.95. $12.95. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you possibly can on these, won't you? Coming to the very, very last 3 minutes of the late show tonight. Thank you so much if you have been watching. Now listen, if you are joining us tomorrow morning, I was supposed to be on the mid-show with you tomorrow. I do believe the lurgy is setting in and lots of us are sort of dropping down like flies here. So I'm with you tomorrow morning. So if you're watching on the repeat, by and high again in a matter of moments. If you are joining us tonight, thanks ever so much for tuning in. It's been lovely having your company. Thank you, Pat. I think cheese is the winner.
Definitely. It's the
I think cheese as a food that you just can't give up, that you cannot pass, would be cheese. I think that's the top of the list for tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. It's been at the top. Cheese on a pizza. See, cheese on a pizza. And cheese on a burger.
Cheese on toast?
Cheese on toast. I'm partial to it. I'm partial to some cheese. But I can walk past it. But it's been really interesting tonight hearing what you just cannot say no to. If it's in front of you, it's there. Please do make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you are holding the lines. Listen, thank you very, very much to you all for joining us. We're going to squeeze one more in. Opal nuggets, Australian opal. Australian opals, 110 carats, double length strand for you. It's not often we have Australian opal here in this building, so again, even in nugget form, that is something to write home about. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Thank you to the team for tonight. It's been lovely being back with you, team. Well, I'll see you when I'm back. I always see you tomorrow night because I'm on the morning show. I hope you can join me tomorrow morning. We've got our alarm clock deal, of course, at 8:15. Hope you can join me for that. And so much more. Thank you to the team tonight. Thank you to you, Hayley, my darling. Thank you.
Good to have you on your day back.
Ah, thanks very much.
It's been entertaining.
It has been very entertaining. We've had a good old giggle. We've had a good old giggle, as we normally do here. We're all a bit nuts, as you know that. Thank you, girls, in the gallery. Yes. And thank you to Amelia and Talia on floor as well. Listen, I hope you are safe and warm wherever you are and the snow is falling. Be safe, be safe, be safe. That is the most important thing. I will see you in a matter of moments if you're watching the repeat show in a different jumper and maybe with my hair up. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Don't go anywhere. And the repeat show starts on the other side of this.
Gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively,